Yes. Yeah.
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 Yeah. What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of You Know What, Dude? I was here at the beginning. I started all this.
What? Yeah, of course you did. It's your podcast.
I'm talking about in general podcasting.
You didn't, I mean, okay. You were at the beginning, but you didn't start it.
I was right there. Before anybody.
Not before anybody.
Who?
Keith and the girl.
Were they before me?
I think so. I think legitimately they were one of the first podcasts.
All right. Well, there you go.
You know what's even weirder is I'm thinking about old school, you know what, dude?
Yeah.
And I'm sitting where you used to sit, like where the table used to be.
Yeah, the table was right there.
Because I was like, were you always, and then I remember you being like, the fucking floor is crooked, dude.
Yeah, I used to slide.
Yeah, and it's happening. That's why I brought it, that's why I think about it.
I used to have to plant my feet and hold them.
Yeah.
Like they were like the six legs of the chair.
I was looking back through a bunch. I'm about to delete my Facebook for
Why?
good. I don't fuck with it anymore.
What?
I don't ever go on it.
So why delete it?
It just feels weird. It just feels like a room I'm not using. And
a room, so you don't just you don't just board up the fucking room.
Okay, well,
you don't move. Why don't you just? Are you doing it to say? Let me just ask a question.
I'm not doing it to tell people.
Can I just say it before you answer it?
I just answered it.
Yeah, you're like my wife.
Yeah, well, now we're married, and I love you. I love you, and I feel comforted by you.
I love you too. Are you doing it to just say because it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing to do it. Are you doing it to just say, "Hey, I'm deleting my Facebook," so that you let people know, like you can do this. You don't need Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay, then there you go.
Because I think it's past its
prime
use. I think everyone's like moved on. I think everyone uses like Twitter and Instagram and other stuff, and I think like the whole point of Facebook now it's for parents. Now I just notice like the people that are posting heavily are like parents, and they're just like, "Well, this is how I feel about something." It's like I don't fucking care.
Parents from the 20s?
Yeah, that's how I feel. That's all my friends' parents are from the 20s. They were very super.
old. This computer thing.
I don't like this. What's this? That there was a black man for president for 8 years.
That was wispy.
Yeah, calm down.
Now there's a lunatic in the office.
Yeah, it's just fucking. It's an echo chamber. You just go and you see people saying the same shit to people that want. It's fucking dumb.
First of all, the echo chamber thing. Where did you get that from?
An article I read.
Thank you.
I just learned what that meant 8 days ago.
Say what you want about this podcast. You ain't getting away with fucking echo chamber.
You're not walking in like, well, that's actually a certain thing.
Well, Dan, you know what, Dan? You're right about the echo chamber.
I have fucking dumb Keith Robinson's money just ready for him, so I have to shut him up.
For what?
I lost a bet.
On what?
I bet on Sweden versus England in the World Cup.
Are you a dum-dum?
I don't know. I kind of wanted to see Sweden go.
Oh, God. Here.
Rock and roll Colin Quinn.
Where do I go?
You're right in the middle, right there. Where do you think you go? Right? Center stage, baby. Oh, my God.
Keith's not going to show up, too?
What? Keith's not coming?
He didn't tell me that.
Tell him he's not getting his fucking dumb $25.
Did he tell you he's not coming?
No. I haven't spoken to him in weeks.
Can I tell you,
Now that I think about it.
Colin, can I tell you I really like the straw in the mouth bad boy look now?
Oh, thanks, Tom.
Yeah.
Colin's the only one that can wear like original Ray-Bans and look cool.
Yeah.
These aren't original. These are...
Your face is made. Your high cheekbones. Your English woman cheekbones were made for Ray-Ban sunglasses.
I don't know what they are. Valentina. Who knows? I don't know.
Oh
yeah! Valentino!
Were they the GIF on? Yeah,
Doctor said don't do that.
Yeah, please don't do that anymore.
I do it all the time.
Don't do it on my podcast. And if you're gonna do it on my podcast, somebody film it.
Yeah, exactly.
Get on that ground. Pick that camera up.
I don't like that Bobby's trying to get on the front page of Intero Bang by having Colin die.
I could get on the front back of a Terabag if he died.
We'll see what else happened that day in comedy. There could be a riveting Nanette breakdown that might bump him to the second page.
First of all, nobody named Nanette should be in comedy. We should
that's
sell
not her
quilts
name.
and flannels on the way home from Vermont.
That's the name of the special.
Not even downtown Burlington, on the road
On the way
leaving.
home.
Yeah, on the way home. It's like an old barn. They sell antiques and Nanette's fucking flannels and quilts.
It does sound like a quilt store.
Perfect.
I got this at Nanette's.
Nanette's, yeah. It's awful. Yeah, so is he not showing up?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
First of all, who fucking bought those for you? Where'd you steal them? I'll say this. I know how you got those glasses. Somebody gave them to you.
Yes, but
I know, because you don't buy things like that.
it was a part of like a gift pack.
Yeah,
I can't remember where.
I'll tell you where. It was on some fucking something you did with your famous friends.
Right.
Because you're like the Bernie Sanders of comedians. You hang out with the rich, but then you're really down with the poor like me.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Bobby, you it's just so clear that you feel like calling side piece right now.
Of course, I'm just calling side piece. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm a secret lover.
He's the one that calls you at 2 a.m. Just
No,
you up?
he's never called me. I call him all the time. He never could. Once in a while, he'll call me and go, "What's up?" And I'm like, "Are you okay?" Like, I'm expecting, "What's up, you motherfucker?" After that, like I did something.
Whoa.
Yeah, but no, you don't call me.
No, I don't call anybody.
That would have been the perfect opportunity to go. No, I do call you.
Oh.
You all right?
Yeah, but I just came in out of the heat, and you guys are like on a roll already. What time do you start this? 12 o'clock?
Exactly. 1 o'clock when we start.
Man.
1 o'clock.
It's like 1:02.
Are you okay? You look
Yes.
a little flush.
I'm a little peaked from the, getting off the E train. You know, it's a little crazy these days.
You're
those
still riding the
trains.
train like a common man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you're
like
a little.
it.
You're a little pale, like a Lord of Dune cookie.
It drives me so nuts that he refused to call them Lorna Dunes. He calls them Lorda Dunes.
I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
That's his favorite.
Lorda Dunes, he calls them. It's not a D, it's an N.
You don't know what a Lord of Dune is?
No, what's a Lorna?
It's the exact cookie you think Colin would like with a T. Just a dry biscuit.
Sugar cookie?
Yeah, it's like,
a white, vanilla.
Yeah, it's just a. Yeah, there
I
it is.
just, I just left the box home because they were actually, they were like moist, which is disgusting.
Ugh, a moist Lord of Dune.
I just was about to throw them in the garbage, and I said, "Let me wait till I get home."
Oh man, those are such fucking ant cookies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colin has the taste of an English ant.
What are you doing?
Dan just turned around like this and looked at me after he said it like this. What are you doing? And I looked at him like, yeah.
I didn't know you enjoyed shortbread cookies.
What happens when you get older, Dan?
Does your taste buds go to shit?
No, you can't have like sodas too much. Sauce is too spicy. You need really just down the middle food. You like trees and birds and comfortable shoes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you're saying you have retirement taste buds?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But I've always liked Lorna Dunes. I liked them since I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at those fucking English pale eyes.
You know?
Yeah, he's been a tea and biscuit lover since he was a boy.
Yeah, he's got a real
is true.
Anglo-Saxon tone.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can hear when he was in his room. You didn't hear him playing with toys. Just a tea and a saucer clanging together.
Mother, read me another one of the Canterbury Tales. I would really. Oh, does this sire leave his woman?
Who ate all the fucking Lord of Dunes?
Yeah, just fucking screaming.
Yeah, well, those are the days. My grandmother had like 5 heart attacks. She weighed about 2.25.
Jeez.
And she would just come with baked goods from Bay Ridge with giant things from this place, Ebinger's,
Yeah.
and there was another German one, and they just come with these giant things of like hardcore stuff, just crumb cake, and
Oh yeah.
it was the greatest.
Don't describe it too much, or you'll kill Bobby.
Well, yeah. I mean, dude, I gotta stop. Here's, you know what? What's his name? Nick Mullen said. He goes, the problem with the summer is that it's so hot that you think you're losing weight, but you're really not. You're gaining it because of all the barbecues and food. So you think like you lose this water weight, and I feel like I'm losing weight. I put a belt on that fit me. This fucking custom belt I had made.
Which, by the way, is never a good sign when you say custom belt made.
Yeah, because I had to have one made one time,
Yeah.
and now I had to have another one made. I tried to put it on today, and I almost started crying.
Because it just didn't go?
It could have went, but I would have had Dawn help me. I would have lie on the floor.
Did you make the noise where you're like,
I
when you're
went-
trying to pull it together?
I went, huh? That's the noise. Huh? And then I didn't work. And then Dawn came in, and she was like, oh. And I was like, just give me the other belt. And I put the other belt on. The
The shame belt?
But let's talk about a guy like Dan genetically. Now, Dan, do you love, like when you saw those Lorna Dunes?
Yeah.
Did you want one?
No.
I know you wanted one.
Yeah.
And I know you wanted one.
Yeah.
And I wanted one.
But I have the alcoholic gene. So if you were to show me like liquid, I'd be like, ooh, I'm all about liquids.
Oh.
Yeah,
Well,
but
we don't have that, thank God.
we don't have that. I mean, don't bring up girls either. That would be crazy.
Yeah. I know you fatzos just want cake.
Guess
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
If I could still smoke cigarettes, I would never look at cake again.
If I could,
Maybe.
it's the only thing.
No
When they talk
cigarettes.
about the apocalypse, I almost kind of hope for it so I can start smoking again.
Good point.
Like I just go
Yeah,
buy.
yeah.
If they were like,
Well, that's a good
they're
point.
like nuclear. If they're like North Korea is going to launch nuclear, I would go walk and get a carton of Camel Lights and just
Buy a
fucking
I
carton?
love it.
rip them
Why a carton?
because I want more. I want more than I'm supposed to have.
If I
always.
saw aliens, I'd start smoking again.
hell yeah, because
Well,
they
they-
have the technology to heal you.
When my when my aunts used to come over to the house, they only brought cartons of cigarettes.
How come?
Nobody would bring packs. They would just come in with cartons. Sometimes they were half done. People bought by the carton.
How come Irish guys from Brooklyn never have uncle stories? They only have aunt stories. When my aunt came with biscuits, my aunts came.
We're
What
just,
just a gaggle of fucking ants coming over your house every weekend?
Yeah. They all with red hair,
All the guys were at a VFW or a.
flaming red hair.
Yeah, they're out getting drunk. What kind of cigarettes were they? Like GPCs or
Pall Malls.
Pall Malls, yeah.
Fucking Pall Malls are tough.
Pall Malls are a
Yeah,
rough smoke.
even I didn't like those. Those
Benson
were
and
tough.
Hedges were like the nicer version of
Yeah.
those.
Yeah, just remember Pall Mall, the box.
The green. What's the green pack? Is that the? Was that?
I don't know, Mike. Why don't you look it up? Fingers.
What are the?
I literally did this, and he still didn't move. He's like, huh.
His Lorna Dunes again.
Lorna Dunes. or
Those are
Lord-
well done. I think I should talk to them about their marketing. Those are too well done.
Are the Pall Malls? They're not menthol, are they?
Yeah, they got to be menthol.
Paul Mall, no.
No,
well,
Paul-
those are
green
menthol.
Pall
Yeah.
Mall.
Yeah, the
Yeah. The red ones.
The red one.
Yeah, the reds were she used to like.
Yeah, the
My
old
dad,
reds.
my dad's roommate smoked Lucky Strikes, and I would grab one of those occasionally when they would leave the house, and I was always like, "Ugh, this is a fucking rough."
I
go."
used to smoke Lucky Strikes. When I started smoking again, because I smoked from 10
That's crazy.
to 15.
I started
when I got
around-
when I got sober, I quit everything.
right.
And then I started smoking again when I was like 18, 19. And it was a fucking. I started with Turkish cigarettes. I tried to be cool because I was like in the like the acting scene in Boston. So
Right.
I smoked what the fucking crew smoked. Ugh, fucking Turkish cigarettes, unfiltered.
You smoked like those beaties.
What is a beady?
They're like those like Turkish. They're like Turkish cigarettes.
No, I used to have Turkish cigarettes. They were little unfiltered cigarettes, and then Turkish coffee at this little thing in down in Fenway, near Fenway Park. I was a fucking douche.
Dude, I was straight up mountain garbage, just smoking Marlboro Reds. That's what you started with.
I love Marlboro.
Cowboy Killers.
Remember Marlboro mediums?
Yeah, loved
Yeah.
The
them.
fat ones?
Loved. Camel Lights had the Camel Light wides.
Marlboro medium, when they came out with a fatter cigarette,
That was a good move.
it was, I don't know what happened to those. Like a little
There
mini
they are.
fat cigarette.
They
Yes.
look like Reds, but then the medium under made you feel like you were doing more work.
Oh, yeah,
or better
sure.
work.
Oh, it was so good.
I
Yeah.
go to the like the bodega and stuff, and I just see the cigarette rack.
Yeah.
And they're just sitting there. And in the old days, it was just everybody was buying a pack of cigarettes. Now nobody buys a pack of cigarettes.
I was shocked. The woman in front of me today at my bodega bought a pack of cigarettes.
She
I was
did?
like, "Whoa!" She's
kinda-
like, "Let me get a pack of Parliament Lights." I was like,
It kind of turns you on a little though.
Yeah,
doesn't
I was
it?
like, this is
it's
good.
hot.
Yeah, it's
It
cool.
was
It's
always hot
dangerous.
when girls smoked. Even in high school, I used to love it.
It's coming back.
"Do you
It
think
is?
it is?"
It's
Because of
coming
the
back.
apocalypse?
No, because I started
Hope
seeing
so.
it in movies again. When you start
Really?
seeing people smoking in movies, remember back in the day, everybody smoked in a movie.
Yeah.
Every
Even characters that didn't smoke still would smoke cigarettes occasionally.
yeah, everybody.
8-year-old
smoked.
kids.
Sandlot, the original one, they all smoked, and then they had to re-edit it for fucking today.
I was telling somebody. I remember the last time I got arrested, and I got shipped back from Rochester to Boston because I was a ward of the state. They had to ship me because they owned me. I got on. They had to fly me. So the guy walked me to the gate, and I got on the plane, and I was in the smoking section, and I lit up a. I remember asking the flight attendant for a match. I was 15.
And you're smoking on the flight?
Yeah, I remember. I was like, "Can I have a match?" She's like, "Sure, sweetie." And she got me a match. I lit up. I smoked. It was an hour flight to Boston.
Yeah.
fucking smoked like 4 cigarettes.
I can't imagine smoking on a plane. That's where our age difference is, because I never
How
saw
about this?
smoking
When I
on
got
a
off the plane, they were all like, "Bye, Bobby," because they liked me.
Right.
And 2 state troopers waiting there to fucking handcuff me right when I got
And they
off.
didn't know?
Just a 50-year-old getting handcuffed now.
the
I didn't
fact
tell-
that-
I'm not going to tell them we're getting arrested. Nobody knew, you know?
The fact that you don't have a one-man show called Property of the State
Yeah.
just shows that you're bad at planning.
I'll even
No.
lend you these for the artwork.
Oh,
Shades,
yeah.
Shades Kelly.
Yeah, bring Shades Kelly back.
Shades Kelly was on. I didn't smoke.
Smoking on a plane. When did they get rid of that?
Oh my god, dude! I was in Amsterdam smoking in line to get on the plane.
That's nuts.
That was the shit.
Smoking during any waiting period. I remember you could smoke at the DMV when I was like 16.
There was ashtrays everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I remember smoking. I'm waiting to get on a plane. I'm smoking in line. Just when the lady was going to scan my ticket, I put the cigarette. There was an ashtray right there.
Yeah.
And I doshed the cigarette out. And yes, I just made up the word dosh.
Yeah, that's totally.
Oh, shit.
There it comes. Yeah.
There he is.
Fuck this, man.
Fuck this. You can't. How do you say fuck this before you even sat down?
Fucking. Keith, just count that while you're waiting.
Yeah, give me my money.
That's the only reason why he showed up today. We had to book Dan with your money to have you show up.
Yeah, you damn right. Fucking 1 and 3. You get 1 and 3. You get this passive white girl tweets from text messages from her. So Bobby, you can be there, maybe.
How's that?
You never
Pissing-
answer me.
Of course, because I feel a white girl texting them fucking fingers. I'm so annoyed, man.
Why?
And then you for 1 and 3.
Why?
What?
He
what
does have a good point,
What
Bob.
are you talking about?
1
1
to 3 is
and 3
obnoxious.
What are you, Mike and the Mad Dog? What the fuck are you doing? Fucking annoying.
Coming up, we're going to break down the AL East. We got Keith Robinson here.
Yeah,
It's a
fucking-
can I
1 and 3 is a podcast.
He's
It's
the
doing
pitching
any
in
fucking time.
Toronto.
Can I explain the
Like
1
you
to
got to
3?
listen to
Wait.
the audience. It's
Before he explains, just know there's another. I ran into some kid downstairs, Chris the teacher. There's a 4 o'clock we could have been on.
oh, so you got the older guys on a fucking 1 and 3, you
Yes.
asshole.
Early bird special.
Yes! You guys gotta, first of all, you gotta take your afternoon meds, both of you. Second of all, there's naps and food. I'm not getting you at 2:30 to 4. You're gonna be like this halfway through. I'm not fucking.
It took me this long to realize Bobby does look like an orderly. Bobby's coming through with a fucking bed.
Fucking it annoys me.
Yeah, you guys are fucking. I'm not doing. We had to do an early bird special for you two fucking old coots.
Yeah, well, we both take meds. I take my meds all up front.
He came
early
up.
in the day.
He came up. He was just white. I didn't know he was wearing a T-shirt. I thought it was just topless. He was so white. Wow. All right. Whatever. It's right here. Jesus. I tried to rework it mid joke.
Because he's
Always a bad sign.
It's over.
Even if the rework is better, it's too late.
It's always a bad sign.
Yeah.
When you trying to rework it.
We were talking about black people, about people smoking. And the black community, I feel like they still smoke about the same line. Because black people never smoked, obviously, cartons, you know. But they always smoked
Whoa!
a few a day.
My,
You know what I
my
mean?
dad made his cigarettes.
He did?
He rolled
Yeah.
them?
Yeah, made him out of
Made him. Rolled them
Do you
up.
have drum? What
Had a
tobacco?
whole contraction. He would
contraption, not contraction.
I said that.
No, you said
No,
contraction.
with my stroke, that makes the nerves go away.
I'm getting
Yeah,
sick of you using your fucking.
The rolling machine?
Yeah, a rolling machine.
I had a
rolling
rolling machine for
and stuff
weed,
like
yeah.
that.
I did that with joints. I never learned how to roll
Yeah.
a joint. I just rolled them in that rolling machine.
When I see a guy rolling his own cigarettes, I want to just slap it out of his hands.
I'll tell you this, though. So
It's not cheaper.
That's the guy that you don't want to slap it out.
Yeah,
of
that's
his
the guy
hand.
that'll
The
fucking-
guy that's rolling, you don't want to do that.
got a buck knife on him.
First of all, in your neighborhood, maybe.
No,
My
any
neighborhood,
neighborhood.
I live in Westchester.
Oh, yeah.
I see a guy at the
gee.
park rolling a fucking cigarette. I'm going to slap it out of his hands.
This guy's been in Westchester for 2 years, and he thinks he's a fucking aristocrat.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Oh, your stroke's
He
not
makes a
working
good
now,
point.
huh?
Yeah,
You
no,
fucking
no,
spit
no.
out a aristocrat. Fucking dum-dum.
That's the only word that came to mind.
Bob sees himself like on a horse through Bedford.
A horse? Let's say a wagon. I'm not gonna. I like animals. I'm not. My dog wanted to go horseback riding. I'm like, yeah, I don't know about that.
Oh, I know.
The last thing I want to hear is a horse go. Excuse me, sir. Can you please get off the horse? We're going to put you on the Budweiser horse.
Yeah, you get a Clydesdale. That's the only thing.
I said the Budweiser horse.
bull.
Yeah,
They
go to
got
Clydesdale.
it. They got it.
Let's
They're
go.
not that dumb.
Let's go with bull. You get on a bull.
Does anyone know why pecan's bent in the middle? They gotta put it back in the barn.
You can.
Dan is annoyingly good at radio.
Dan,
He had
It's
a radio
almost
voice.
it bugs you because it's like
I'll tell you why.
It's a gift.
When I was doing this at my house with Joe DeRosa, it was just me and Joe. He said, "I want to bring this kid Dan by," right?
That's his way of saying he discovered Dan. Fuck you. You don't think we know what you're doing? When he said, I'm going to bring this kid by. And I said, no, you know, this kid. Fuck you. What an asshole. Can't we just go Dan is good at radio and then leave it at that?
I used to have open auditions. They bring everyone by. I never found anyone.
You discovered a lot of people. Why can't I discover a fucking flat-nosed ass from fucking Colorado?
You're not wrong.
But he's supposed to say that. Let him do it,
All right,
not
go ahead,
you.
you say it, Dan.
I remember I was struggling. No one would give me a break. Finally, Joe DeRosa, which you can now listen to the Hard Bod Pod podcast, the Hard Body podcast, brought me by. Yeah, but my favorite part was you kept bringing me on to annoy Joe.
No, I did not. I told the first time
you should have done it for that.
Well, it was that too, but Joe wanted to trash him so bad, and whenever he left, I said to my wife, I go, Dawn, that kid's fucking great. I go, he's the shit. She's like, I know, he's really funny. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
And then
Why are you doing your wife like that?
Why? What do you want me to do? A regular?
Yeah.
I
You
know.
don't have to do it in
All right,
front
ready?
of us.
I'll do it
Do
again.
your own voice.
All right, do it in my own voice. But that's my thing. I do voices.
You don't do voices. Just say
I do a voice. You want to hear it? God damn it! I had a stroke.
Boss Hoss had a stroke.
He was so good at fucking just jumping in, knowing
Yes.
when to do. You're amazing at radio. That was
Thanks.
my point.
Thank you,
That's
Bobby.
why
But
while
this
they
is
were
that was
attacking
their
me,
point.
you didn't join in because you knew a compliment was coming your
I
way.
was
You
going,
cocksucker.
yes.
I would go for so far as Dan is the king of radio.
No, you fucking.
I would say that too.
I don't like when Colin's clearly just being an asshole by using a compliment.
I'm not
He's
at all.
He's overshooting his compliment.
I'm just happy
I
that-
would go as far as to say Dan's the best person.
But who's
ever.
better than Dan at radio? I'm
Howard
dead serious.
Stern.
I think Ron.
Why?
I think Ron Bennington.
Ron Bennington,
Ron
absolutely.
I think Ron Bennington and Dan do great radio.
Oh,
I really
thanks.
do. And Big
What
J.
about-
Big J's awesome.
What about
does
Big J?
great. Big J does great radio too. Really, Big J does good radio.
Yeah.
I would say great radio. Him. Your show's fun time. Bennington's show's fun too.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. I hate all these fucking compliments.
Yeah. Let's
Now-
trash
Well, why don't we
let's
talk
tr-
about? Let's talk about you, and they'll fucking cease.
Let's trash DeRosa.
The compliments
Yeah.
will end if we start talking about you.
You may be right.
You want to, you want to talk about DeRosa?
Why not?
What, listen, the funniest thing ever said about DeRosa was the roast when you called him a dud. I've never laughed. I've never laughed that hard at an insult in my life because it was so. You meant it. There was not
No,
even
yeah.
a
No.
me. You really meant it, and
There was no
and the-
clever wordplay.
It was just
you're a
dud.
Yeah.
A fucking dud.
I'll tell you, my favorite joke ever made about DeRosa, Dan St. Germain said he had the body posture of someone hearing about Sandy Hook for the first time. It hasn't left me. It's one of my favorite jokes.
I'm glad that one worked because I didn't think that was a little worried.
Yeah, when you started by going Dan St. Germain said, we
Yeah,
were all like,
we're
You
gonna
just
follow.
increase the difficulty of this.
We're gonna follow his Colin Quinn's precise dud with Dan St. Germain. We were like,
You
gonna
kind of
be
reminded
alone.
me of what the fuck?
It was still
What
good,
about-
Keith. Don't try to fucking.
No, that wasn't that good. That wasn't that good.
I want to know how much money.
wasn't that good.
I want to know how much money Boss has made off the roast.
Oh my God.
Well, let's-
enough for a
we-
stupid ring.
we
I got this one because Bonnie doesn't monitor my bank account.
all his money's in cash.
Oh, of course it
This
is.
cocksucker's out there with T-shirts and CDs.
Oh, yeah.
And I think he's selling tapes now.
Yeah.
Who you loses a DVD or a CD, who's ever went to their car and, honey, can you pass me my CD folder? I want to skim through it.
No, let's not go home immediately. Let's spend 5 minutes trying to open this thing from the 90s.
Fucking
All
asshole.
the cash is under his hat. I would have said it better.
Follow the hats.
I want the IRS to fucking audit his merch.
Whoa.
Don't wish that on people.
They would do that.
I want a
now.
they
hot
will.
merch audit on fucking. I want them to take his townhouse away.
Even better if he just did a piece of crowd work on someone that worked for the IRS, and then afterwards he's standing outside, buy my CD, and they're like, "Can I ask where that money goes to?"
Yeah. How much is it? Oh, just cash? Sure. Let me give you $20 for that. Can I get a receipt? I don't have receipts, loser. You want a receipt? Go. You want a receipt? Go get a Coke, you fucking Todd.
Right. The other people are like,
Bob, stop with the voices,
All right,
please.
I'm trying to impress
It's
Dan.
really-
I really do assimilate to Dan when he's on.
You do a good Voss.
No,
There's tones
no,
of
that was
Voss.
not a good voice.
I admit it.
I know I
horrible
stink at
voice.
impressions.
I try to do.
I try to do them too.
I try to do more voices when Dan's around. I really do.
That's like somebody coming up to us trying to be funny.
If there was one more black guy on the show, I'd be like, "Yo, what's up, motherfucker?"
Go full Carson Daly. Just change how you are around black.
I do. I've done that a bunch of times. I do assimilate. Dawn's called me on it.
Yeah.
If I'm hanging around, like if I see a black dude, and I'll be like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" And Dawn will be like, why are you saying that?
What do you do when you see a white dude?
I feel safe. I get
'Cause you're
excited.
not white, jackass.
I know I'm not. I know I didn't take the wrong turn. I asked fly fishing techniques.
I got into a cab with my buddy from Colorado, and he was visiting, and I got in and I go, "How you doing?" And he went, "What the fuck did you just say to that guy?" He's like, "Did you just put on a fake New York accent?" I was like, "I didn't mean to. I assimilated in the wrong time."
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than a childhood friend being like, "You don't fucking talk like that."
Yeah.
Well, give me that bandana.
I don't know if this. I don't want to do that. I want to
Give it to him.
Nah, Keith's
Give
right.
it to him. He was
But it
right.
wasn't
I
a
felt that
joke.
story.
It was
He
just a.
It wasn't.
It wasn't a joke. It was just a boring story.
Yeah. He just.
Do we have a boring story bandana?
But he
But that
wanted
doesn't
some
belong
funny
using a
out of it.
bandana.
How about
He wanted some funny out of it.
I did want some funny out of
Yeah,
it.
he did. He was looking for something.
Here's the thing I don't like about Keith. He's very accurate in these situations,
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
right. He's like a surgeon. He can pinpoint.
Hey, you have to hold the fleshlight.
All right,
for the next
fast.
minute. Now we know.
Do I have to bury my nose in it?
Don't do that.
Why, someone fucked that?
I did.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't fuck this.
I did fuck that. Smell
Why?
it. Smell it.
No, plastic's still in it.
What plastic?
Why'd you fuck it?
In the tube.
Is it really?
Yeah.
That's from my rubber. That's my rubber. I left
There's
in there.
no way. Your dick would get ripped open.
Thank
by
God
that.
you didn't do that.
Why? You would fuck that.
No, because it's a hack move.
I'm
It
sorry.
is.
The comic won't even go hack when he jerks off. Fuck you, Quinn, and your fucking history jokes. All right? If I left that in your fucking Holiday Inn Express, you'd fuck it in 8 seconds. All right? You'd take whatever sandwich grease you're eating and squeeze it in there and fucking plop your fucking little Irish pud in there. You wouldn't come in it because that can't happen anymore. Too far.
You got greedy.
I got greedy. He holds it. Put it in front of him so we know. That's the shitty story. Yeah, and then that happens. That was a button I pushed. I'm like Nick DiPaolo with a fucking pad.
His new podcast is up at Patreon/Nick DiPaolo.
Let's talk about that real quick. He came up last night. We all know that he got fired for tweeting something, which is just ridiculous.
Serious as MO.
Yeah.
Well, Roseanne got fired for tweeting shit.
Ridiculous too.
No, you can get fired for tweeting
I know
shit
it's
now.
ridiculous. I think you don't think it's ridiculous that they
Yeah.
got fired?
She got fired because all the whiteys protecting your people. They're delicate
Yeah.
feelings.
No one black person gave a fuck about that tweet.
Nope.
By the way. Well, you're right here. Tell us.
No, the president of ABC.
I mean, what are you doing?
She was black. The president
Yeah.
of ABC. She was
So
black.
what?
Well, that means something.
That means
Talking about
Whatever. One black
He
person.
goes, no black people care. The woman that fired her did. Yeah, it decides her.
Yeah.
Michelle Obama, the other
I
one
know,
too.
yeah.
She walks into ABC every day. It's all white people. She's like, hi, president.
Wait,
No, that's this.
Yeah, I gotta keep this.
That's a bomb. That's the original
You
bomb.
wait for the story.
What?
Wanda worked for there. Wanda was there working as an associate producer.
All right, fine, but you
There's a
think-
lot of stuff. You want more?
I do.
Huh?
Yeah.
No, but we're saying,
That was
forget
great.
about
He
that.
did.
That's
Like,
we're
you had one
saying.
ready, and then he goes, yeah, I do. And you're like,
We're saying if white people hadn't complained, no, black people wouldn't give a damn either way.
Yeah, now they would. because it's that it
Is
is
that
Twitter.
new?
It's
Yeah.
You know, black Twitter, this and that. It's
Those-
a lot. It's a lot of shit going on.
Let's
now
let's
in
talk
the
about
social
it.
media world.
We'll tell you exactly what it is. It's the black college students, which you have nothing to do with. You have nothing in common with.
Yeah.
Oh God, I would
Yeah,
love
whole
to see
generation-
Keith. I would love to see
When
Keith
Keith was growing
headline
up-
at Emory.
They didn't
Right
even they
now.
didn't even like him when they were when he
I
played
did.
in
When Keith
college.
was growing up,
Emory College.
it was like Grambling, Morehouse,
Yeah.
Morgan State, and now
Howard,
they go
Howard,
to,
I
they
went
go
to Howard a lot. I went to all of black
You did-
universities.
And they
did
I did
not.
a tour. I did a tour of black universities.
not.
When I had my group, Comedy Express. Yes, I did.
You have what?
Comedy
I'm sorry.
Express.
Stop.
In a group?
Please stop.
A group.
Please. We need to stop. We need to put the brakes on, and I need to just stop. I need to
I'm
fucking
trying to tell you
stop.
my history,
I
man.
want your history so
There's
bad right
his
now.
Story,
Listen
his
to me.
story behind me.
You were in a group?
Yeah,
a
he was in
comedy
the,
group?
He was in the
No, we didn't have a
Temptations of
comedy
comedy.
group.
This is the greatest.
But
It was Keith and the Four Tops.
we had a
He
group.
was the fifth top that they booted out because he wouldn't shut the fuck up.
But we had a group
Well, all
called
right, cool.
Comedy Express. I started the group because white guys like you.
I'm a white guy.
No,
you can
not,
sit.
I pointed white girls like you.
Wait, how's Bobby not a white guy?
Bob's not. Look at him.
She's a white guy.
Colin will tell you what he is.
No, Bob is a combination of everything in the Asiatic steppes from 1200 to 1600.
Oh, you're saying he's got Bering Strait face? He walked over to America when it was an ice bridge face. Bobby does have Inuit. Bobby's got Inuit face.
I don't think there's anything fucking Colin enjoys more when somebody goes, "What is Bob?" 'Cause he will literally go, "Bobby," and he's starting from scratch every time, and he fucking nails it every time. You motherfucker! Shit.
Comedy Express. I want to hear about this
What is-
abomination to the Philadelphia comedy scene.
What is
And the
co-
Philadelphia
what is
comedy
co-
Before I forget,
I want
before I
to.
forget, right afterwards, we're going to hear about his improv group with Dane.
Oh, yeah.
But it wasn't an improv.
First
group.
of all, I want a T-shirt Comedy Express made immediately.
Yeah,
No.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
No, we had jackets.
Satin.
Red,
they were satin.
jackets.
You had a
Oh, my
satin jacket.
God.
black jacket with red
That's a
stitches
Guardian
on
Angel?
Comedy Express.
You guys
Wait,
had Guardian Angel jackets?
Stop it! You had a fucking satin
Well,
jacket
that
with
group, I
Comedy
got a
Express.
picture of it, yeah.
Oh, please!
You
Can
have a pic?
There's no way
Yeah.
he has a picture
can
of
you
it.
please just send it to her? She'll put it up on the screen.
Yeah,
Send it to her when you get a
Life
chance.
couldn't be that good that he has a picture of it.
There's no way.
It is. I got a picture.
Please,
of it.
please tell me. There's a bunch of guys with their backs turned, and you're on the front with
No,
your
we're
back,
just-
and you're pointing at the jacket.
Goddamn Jerry curls. I can just see
No,
it.
we ain't had no damn Jerry curls. But we was
Not one of you.
we didn't perform as a group.
Yeah.
We went around the country, state like
Town. Just say town.
Virginia, wherever the black colleges was.
Right. Yeah.
And we do black colleges.
What was it
Lincoln,
called again?
But what would
Cheney
you
State.
do?
Comedy. Each
Stand
person
up.
would go on. Stand
So
up.
you guys would perform together on the same show?
No, on the same show, but they
perform on the
weren't.
same show.
So-
It wasn't like a
so-
team. Like,
Got it,
hey,
got
with
it.
it.
Yeah.
So what if it would be like if me, you, Colin, and Norton and Voss got a tour and we called it
Once were warriors. Yeah.
Yeah, something like, but it was a black group. It was a black group. I started a black group because,
the blue pills.
because the white guys wasn't giving out work that way they supposed to.
Now stop it.
I'm telling you, why we
Yeah, that's
I
the one
started
thing.
it.
That's the one thing. The white guys not giving funny black guys a shot. Yeah, we're known for that.
What?
We're
Yeah,
known
what?
for not giving funny black guys a
Kevin
shot.
Sullivan wouldn't let you middle for him.
Kevin Sullivan. That is
Yeah.
hilarious.
The one thing,
Philly guy.
one thing white people hate is funny black guys.
Kevin Sullivan was the Kevin Brennan of Only a Guitar Act of Philly. He had the same look, right?
Yeah,
And the
same look,
personality, like just
guitar,
contentious.
just
fucking-
contentious, hated everything.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but everybody was working.
I wish
started
Kevin had a
group
guitar.
That we did. Tony Woods was around. He was in it. Really?
Tony Woods was in the Comedy Express?
Yeah, Tony Woods.
Why? Stop it. Why? I want to ask one question. Did you guys come in town so fast and left so? Why was it
guys are like-
express? Why was it express?
They left so fast.
What was the express part? Like, was there a
Listen.
train on the bottom of express?
Yeah.
See, now here's
they
the
came
thing.
out to that
Were you
song,
guys
Toasted.
hanging out of the train?
No, we did BET. We did a special on
What?
Prism and Phil. I'm
BET Special Comedy Express. Is that on the internet?
no.
You sure?
It's they call Our Voices.
He hopes
We
so.
did. I was on there with Chris Rock. This was person Comedy Express 88.
He was in Comedy Express?
No, he just did a show with us
He's
on
affiliated.
BET called Our Voices.
He had bottom rocker. He didn't have a full
But
pack.
we was, I did radio too. I mean, I did radio and everything. I was a guy. I was a guy.
Where's that
We'll
picture?
kill for that isolated audio. I was the guy.
Mike,
He's
are you
the Barry
tweeting, or
Gordy.
can I have that photo? Can you
Mike,
look up what he was looking up?
Instead of looking up the greatest things of all time, Mike's on his phone.
I don't know what he's doing. There's literally a mega computer in front of him.
A mega computer.
Well,
No,
I
you-
just said that.
Mike,
it's bigger
you
than his
s-
phone.
Mike, you stink.
He's actually viewing. He does stink.
Mike, you-
Today,
I want to go back to when.
And then I went like this.
When
I go
se-
like this,
when
and he
I
went like
search
this.
on here,
1 second.
You get mad at me because it's too distracting, so I search on my phone.
I looked over.
No,
all over the place.
No, just look on there.
I looked over like this, excited, like, hey, this is gonna be good.
Wait.
And he's
Comedy
like,
Express. We got Comedy Express. Oh my God!
Yes.
Please, no, stop.
Yes.
Please
Yes.
bring it full
Comedy-
screen.
Yes.
Please turn it up. Yes. Wait.
Yeah, because I'm so terrible. That's what I was
Praise be to
fucking
Allah.
doing.
God is good. God is great.
The flesh.
1986.
Oh, dim the
Fuck
lights.
yeah, look at her with
Dim the
her,
lights.
their mid 80s Oprah
Okay,
hair.
now listen. Here we go. Let's let it load fully before we get carried away. I just want this to look at. Did you know Sheila Banks?
Can I tell you right now? I love Keith's fucking carnival hat that he's wearing.
Oh,
And
what?
That was the
That's Tony
thing.
Woods, I think.
I told Patrice I've been doing that. I did that. Been
Yeah,
there,
but it
done
didn't-
that.
but I
buddy,
don't think
you've done it all.
That's
you're-
when I was part of Lord Gangsters Supreme.
Yeah, you're
I
70.
put an S in
We
my
know-
hat.
we know
I put
you-
an S there. Boom.
Well, why did you wear a hat that makes it look like you're guessing people's weight?
I'm glad you don't have the hat right now.
They go, oh boy, you're gonna get 2 prizes
Boss
if I
has
get
the
this
hat.
wrong.
All right, let's see what this is. Let's go.
That's a nice
You ready?
Express is a group of young comedians from Philadelphia. Comedy Express, which includes their manager, Nick Reed, dropped by the BET studios, and the laughs were never ending.
You know,
It's hard to describe these
stunk.
funny individuals, but they do kind of remind you of another famous foursome.
Oh, you like the tops. You notice how you like the tops?
Just like the top.
You know how much I look.
Dude,
I'm
young
gonna-
Keith energy is fucking bugging me so much. You see Keith's all excited in the back.
I am fucking so excited. Look at stupid Keith up at the top with his hat and his satin jacket.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
it. We
I
need
put
to get.
stuff together. What do you want, man?
yo,
I put
what?
stuff
I'm like the
together.
Puff Daddy of comics.
You're Barry Gordy. You ripped all these guys off. You stole all their
I
shit.
should have.
Where are all these guys now? I know the guy on the bottom left.
It's Ralph Harris on the top.
No, it's
That's Ralph Howard.
is that Ralph?
Yeah.
Who's the guy on the bottom left? He's done, right?
Rocky?
His hair's gone. He's
Yeah,
done.
Rocky's
hair is
finished.
gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a Count Dracula peak. You know that's when you know a black guy's going when he has Count Dracula hair.
This looks like a Final Four team from '85.
All right, go ahead.
Like the only handsome dude, the only handsome guy. Sugar 500 bucks.
Stop. Oh my God.
That
Sugar-
stunk. I said it stunk.
Look at how
When she said the laughter never stopped.
Look
I'm
at
like,
Keith
oh,
though.
boy.
Look how happy Keith is at that joke.
Yeah.
You phony.
That's the Keith's evil already bubbling up inside of him. He's like, this fucking idiot.
My name is
Oh, that was
Justin.
great. Hold
I
on, go
wanna
back
be a
1 second.
president.
You see Keith after a bombs, he goes, fuck it, I don't know what that was. He really fucking throws his friend under the
Oh,
bus
my
right
God.
after he bombs. He's like, yeah, this fucking
Yeah.
stunk right here.
Look right there.
My name is Justin.
At least you're not a phony.
Yeah, you're
At
not
least
a phony.
you knew that
Keith
sucks.
was keeping it real. He's like,
what
this
he
fucking
gonna
sucks.
I want to be a president. I takes no messing. And I'm the best. It's down with dope and up with dope. Take a needle out of his veins, put some sense in his brains. Because my name is Jesse. I want to be president. I takes no messing. And I'm the best. Jesse.
It
That's a
sounds
pretty good rhyme there, Mr. Jackson.
like Muhammad
What's
Ali.
it like? On NBC. My name is Rocky Wilson. I'm a stand-up comic.
No, you're not.
I work with the Comedy Express Enterprises, and this
Enterprises.
organization was formed like
And first off, there's nothing better than an impressionist doing a bad, like, that's like a current impression.
But his rap, essay, messy, tessy, quessy. He's just.
Hey, that killed in the 80s.
Yeah, I know.
It's true. It was a different time.
Oh my God, this stinks. I want to say anybody out there that's thinking about committing suicide or having a bad day, just please YouTube Comedy Express and watch these videos, and you'll feel better about your life.
Oh, this son of a bitch! Why'd you pull it up?
Go.
That's about a year ago by a comic who was struggling in Philadelphia trying to become a comedian and find that it was hard for a black comic to find work in the Philadelphia area. So we formed a group, an organization where we book ourselves and we do our own thing.
Yeah, that
and we
old
have
white
our
area
own,
called Philadelphia.
Building and everything. And
What'd you say?
I said, yeah, that whole white city, Philadelphia. It's hard for a black man in Philadelphia.
Yeah,
There's 5 white people left in 1986.
86 was it was still popping in 86.
And Comedy Express is on the rise. It's a nucleus that will grow on a national level in the near future.
What's going to happen is we're going to become real successful, and the only way we won't see each other is if they build like something in the way of traffic that we can't get to each other.
Stop right there. Like
what?
your success, Ralph. He dumped you.
Ralph
he,
was-
he
Ralph
dumped
was-
you guys quick.
Ralph had a good hit.
He had a good hit.
Yeah, good hit.
Yeah, he didn't bring the express with him.
No, not at
that was
all.
a shuttle.
He definitely fucked
The
it.
comedy shuttle.
He unhitched from that train.
He really did.
He should have.
The caboose really fucking unhitched.
Should have.
Ah, shit. But you could tell he was like, look, the only way this isn't gonna work is if if I get my own success and I dump these fucking heavyweights.
Ooh.
Wow.
I thought we were going to go back to the video.
Wow, I
didn't realize
know,
that one
Mike.
was
That's the
fucking-
only way.
I'm
That's the
sorry,
only
my
way.
timing was off.
I always say the sensitive stuff, and they laugh at me. Oh, it was not stupid.
By the way,
So sit back
I want to
and enjoy.
agree that was a terrible analogy. He
was
said
terrible.
the only way they would see each other is if they build up stuff in traffic to not.
Yeah.
What?
I still don't know what that meant.
I'll tell you what he's trying to say is the only way this is not going to work is if I get successful and things get in front of us like fame and I leave you is exactly what he did. Go, Mike.
Enjoy Video Soul.
Ralph.
Hi, I'm Ralph Harris, and I'm a comedian. I'm a stand-up comic with the group Comedy Express from Philadelphia. And I started out doing comedy about 3 years ago professionally. Actually, I've been a funny guy all my life. I decided to give it a try, though, after high school, after seeing Eddie Murphy get his start in Saturday Night Live. My idols are Bill Cosby, and I feel that I'm going to do well in this business because I give a lot to it. And I figure in 5 years, if you watch me, you'll come out and see me at a show, and I may even be able to let you in free.
There he goes. And I will definitely not be talking to Keith anymore. Because if there's one person that won't be in my life, it's these three assholes.
Why? But in 5 years, if you're doing great, why are you going to let him in for free? Doesn't make sense.
Comp tickets. He's a
You
man of the
comp
people.
tickets.
Yeah, why?
Ralph's a man of the people, Bobby.
Yeah, it's just a dumb thing to say.
I also noticed he did conveniently dump Enterprises when he said,
Of course he did.
yeah, when he talked
well,
about Comedy
They
Express.
conveniently dumped all three of these assholes too. Go ahead.
As soon as we get
Stop 1 second. I can't wait. Are you last on this? Please be last. I
Keith
can't
is
wait
so
for you.
upset that this exists. I'm watching in his eyes. I'm watching in his eyes, and he's like,
It's like
"Just
a
fucking-"
police record. You can't get away from
But
shit.
by the way, your generation, you're like, there's some embarrassing shit that escaped me. That's not up there. That's why when Mike found this, you were like, fuck.
Nobody, but Soda, he actually said it. There's nothing.
Yeah.
He tried to fucking send us down the wrong path. I goes, oh, nah, there's nothing. I was like, all right. But fucking Mike on your phone, relax. You could have found it on here too. Found it, and here we go. I say Keith's going to do great, though. He'll be the funniest of the four in his little interview. What do you think?
He's definitely going to be the most.
I'm serious, man.
You're serious in this?
No, I guarantee he's
I don't try to be funny
I guarantee
when there's no
Keith
need to.
was an energetic guy. Energy. He's going to use energy.
No, because I'm the brains behind everything, so I gotta express it. I gotta tell people.
Is that what the
why-
Express is?
Why, how it happened,
God,
and all this.
I really hope you're
Is that
pandering.
the Comedy Express?
I really hope you're pandering for a laugh in this.
Is that the Comedy Express? Because you're expressing your thoughts and feelings. Not a train, it's expression.
Oh, it could
Keep
be
going.
both. That's not bad.
I'm so fucking happy we found this.
Thinking about launching a solo tour on my own. Who's just gonna leave? Right here. I want to announce it now, so there'll be no bitter feelings. Soon as that, number one, when we doing some really good things, I'm launching a solo tour. Keith Robinson on tour.
You know what? Can I just say this right this? I really respect young Keith. Yeah. He fucking kept it honest.
Yeah,
You said the second I can, I'm fucking out of here.
I'm out.
Yeah. I want that jacket more
See
than
that?
life
Comedy
itself.
Express. Look at that.
Let's just make him. Can we make him?
Tony Woods wanted that jacket bad. Now we started Comedy Express, and DC started a group called the Turn 'Em Out Posse.
The what?
Turn 'em
Turn 'Em
out,
Out Posse, yeah.
Turn 'em out posse? Mm-hmm. What the fuck?
Can we start a group with satin jackets?
What?
They did it while the
bomb squad
combat us. So we had like Bloods and
We just
Crips.
go-
Really? There was like
Stuff
rival.
like that.
Can we start that like warrior shit? Like have
With the bomb squad?
Bomb
We just
squad.
go and fucking do shows and we bomb.
just on purpose.
Just go up and go, what's
I go
up?
up there. I go, yeah, Trump's got some good points.
Yeah.
I go, trans, more like pick a side.
What do you mean? You can't just stick your dick in chicks anymore?
Bomb squad.
All right, good.
I show you my dick. It's a privilege. Bomb squad.
Yeah! Oh, shit, stop.
Yes! Stop! This is all I wanted. Oh,
You Mr. Rogers, you fucking comedy. You know he went like this. They're like, what do you want to do? He's like, oh, I got an idea. Hang on one sec. You got to, let me put this up here.
Oh, welcome to my neighborhood, stupid.
You're my neighbor. Well, you'll get shot
shut
and
up.
murdered.
I'm going to leave these people in the dust. Give me my jacket.
Woo, that's bad.
Oh, and the sweat.
Wow. You stink.
And those cheap hangers just make it worse.
At the BET Studios.
I like the full sweater under the jacket.
He's got a sweater, a tie, a shirt, a jacket.
Pull that back 5 seconds to watch him rip that off.
Oh, please.
God, that was
please.
great.
Let's see the jacket. Look at it. There it is.
I mean, Keith, I want to make one for your birthday.
That was my visual of what I seen as a director.
Okay.
Yeah.
I grabbed the jacket, put it on,
Yeah.
wait, and boom.
Become Superman.
Yeah, no, that's just amazing. Go ahead.
How you guys doing? Guess you want to interview me, don't you? I think I can make room for you guys. My busy schedule. Yeah, I know you want to know where it all started, where the legend of Keith Robinson first began. I'm gonna let you know, because you guys are special.
Oh
BET.
my God! Stop! I don't know what's happening inside of my body right now.
I love this so
What
much.
is what am I feeling?
love
it's in
this.
my throat. I don't know.
It's joy, Bobby. It's pure joy.
What is it?
That Keith did the. You want to know how the legend of Keith Robinson began? What?
And he's dressed like a blood at a funeral.
Oh my God!
I can't fucking take it.
This is so great.
His fake confidence is fucking killing me.
First off, he did a walk and talk to the fucking desk.
But
Where-
that's not fake confidence. That's
No, I know.
overconfidence.
Total confidence. And it's on BET, which is like a big deal back in '86. There wasn't that many channels.
Yeah, this is one of 15.
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
I
Shit.
loved it. The
this
legend-
cocksucker put his jacket on and sat on the corner of the vanity.
Yeah. By the way, he's the only idiot that puts your jacket on inside. Usually you do it when you're walking outside. It's dumb.
I know
He just
you
puts
wanna-
it on. He goes, I like to sweat when I'm talking.
Can you please just bring it back? Bring it back just a little. I gotta watch. I gotta see the walk and talk again. Bring it back right there. I just gotta see him put that.
Oh, there it is. Young Keith.
Shit.
I think I can make room for you guys. My busy schedule.
Stop. But he's not even looking at the camera. He's looking at the camera sound guy. Look, he keeps looking at the sound guy talking to a human being, and then he
You
goes
don't
back
know,
to the
that's
camera.
BET. You don't know how things work there.
Yeah,
What?
you're right.
Go back just a little
Keith,
bit.
how afraid were you of missing your arm? So if you would have reached and then reached again.
I thought you were talking now.
You motherfucker. You.
Sorry.
That's good.
That was a good one. That
This
was
is
a
good
good one.
podcast.
I
Go
gotta
ahead.
admit that
Watch
was
his.
good.
Look at his
Guess you want
eyes.
to interview me, don't you?
Look who he's talking about.
I think I can make room for you guys. My busy schedule. Yeah, I know you want to know where it all.
That's really good
The
acting.
guy's going like this. He's pointing at the camera. Look at the camera.
Keith, I'm sorry. Just a white bald dude going, no, it's great. We need you to look at it. Keith, we like what you're doing with the jacket and stuff.
Does it say your name on the front?
Keith, yeah.
Where is this jacket?
I don't know, but I'm about to make him one. Like, I'm legitimately going to look up a
Do
satin
you
jacket.
not have this? You didn't save this?
No, we had two styles, polo and satin.
Where it all started, where the legend of Keith Robinson first began. I'm gonna let you know, because you guys are special. BET. Well, it all started when I was young, very young. When I first had this attitude problem that I have now. See, my mom, she wouldn't let me suffocate the cat.
This is the
I
worst.
got ticked off. Ran away from home when I was 2 years old. Packed my Pampers up and got the heck out of the place.
Stop.
I didn't.
Stop. I don't.
One-man show Keith
Hold up.
infuriates me.
That's
When
that's
was-
a true story.
When
You
was
tried to
I know, we
kill a
know
cat?
that's why it stinks.
Yeah.
Why
You know,
would
serial killers do that.
why would suffocating
right.
a cat? Why would you think that would fly on TV? I started when I tried to suffocate a cat. Why would you think what works in a black
You think
room?
people are going to watch that and go, this bad motherfucker? He's trying to kill cats when he's
A
2?
lot of kids try to kill cats.
Yeah, those
Kick
ones
him at
usually...
least. You never kick a cat?
No.
Oh, sorry.
No.
No, but whatever. I thought you could kick a cat.
Go back a little bit. Go back a little bit.
It's great watching you lose the wind out of your sails to defend animal torture. You go, no, that wasn't it. No, we didn't do that.
Okay.
This attitude problem that I have now. See, my mom, she wouldn't let me suffocate the cat.
What? What the fuck does that? Why would that
The guy
be
in the
funny?
guy in the boom mic goes, that's good. That's real good. I get an attitude problem.
I got ticked off. Ran away from home when I was 2 years old. Packed my Pampers up and got the heck out of the place. I didn't need the pressure. You know, and with me, you know, I've always been funny. I've always
No, you
made
haven't.
people laugh. Told a story to my brothers, and everything just went smooth for me. And I'm just great. Comedy Express.
That will stop. No, you're not. I would have fucking deleted this video. Did they air this?
Yeah. Hell yeah, they did.
God. Do you see it? Did you see it? Did you notice his confidence bail towards the end?
He's like, it's not working. This bit isn't working.
No, it was still there.
No, you weren't. You were mumbling your words.
I didn't mumble no
Yeah, you
word.
did. Go
heard
back.
Everything. Smother the cat.
No, you
You
didn't.
heard that clear.
Watch your brothers. Ready?
Smooth for me. And I'm just great. Comedy Express.
That's good, Mike. Good way.
There you go. I mean, you see what it was. I didn't lose no confidence in that.
Yeah, you did. Go back. Mike didn't go back all the way. Go
You don't
right
have to
there.
go back
right
no
there.
more.
Right there. Right there.
Pampers up and got the heck out of the place. I didn't need the pressure. You know, and with me, you know, I've always been funny. I've always made people laugh. Told a story to my brothers, and everything just went smooth for me. And I'm just great.
I mean, you know what? You gotta stay confident the entire way.
And maybe I was wrong.
Could you put that back?
Yeah.
He looks like fucking Tupac Shakur.
Everybody got to understand what I do,
Go back.
man.
Young Tupac.
Look at his eyes. He looks like Tupac.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to know what I do. I didn't. I lost confidence in some places, but then I'm just. I'm who I
Suffocated
am.
cat. All those nice black ladies sitting home
Yeah.
waiting for Luther Vandross video, and they're like, "That's fucked up, man."
Yeah. There they go.
You don't suffocate a cat.
Oh, you trying to kill a cat? This boy got problems.
I was 2 and I packed up my Pampers.
But you know what?
I like him packing up his Pampers. Keith, where are you going? I want to kill cats.
I just tried to suffocate it.
I'm restricted in this house.
My mom wouldn't let me kill an animal.
I need to grow.
Yeah. I got to live somewhere where I can murder small, innocent
I used to
animals.
tell pussy stories to my brothers.
Yeah. Dude, I love it. That is just pure confidence all the way through.
Stinks. Go ahead.
It does stink, but
Shut up.
I was
Comedy
22.
Express
What do you expect a 22-year-old to?
Oh, Nick
would
Reed.
be the ultimate
That's my
in
cousin.
comedic entertainment, or
ultimate,
maybe
huh?
just entertainment in general.
Oh, just the ultimate
that
entertainment
we
all
were
around.
successful in every endeavor, and that goes for writing and producing and performing and just a successful production company.
See why he's the manager. What
It's
up?
like garbage disposal. You know, you drop stuff. That's what it do to you if you don't have your stuff together.
Always go with your first instinct, because just because someone else didn't do it that way doesn't mean it's not going to work. The advice I would have for any young person coming into comedy is have an attitude like me. Take it easy. I'm Keith Robinson, BET. Out of there.
Oh, he did one, but he was going to do peace, but then he backed out and he did. What does this
He
mean,
did
Keith?
it.
What is, no one in the world has ever went, yo, I'm out of here. And just,
Number one.
okay, number one. What the fuck was that? You panicked. And your other finger didn't
Why
go
do you
up.
keep trying to make me panic? You know, because I was on TV at such an early age.
It's big. That's a big thing. 22 TV credit.
Keith stinks.
It's my first TV
Have
credit.
an attitude.
Comedy Express. I love it though.
I love it. I want
Play
to
it.
get him one of those jackets.
But you guys got college kids. You must have made decent money.
And we wish them well. Well, that is a wrap.
Yeah,
We
I
Take
leave
your
you-
screws out of that.
We're
Is there
just-
anything
Now,
else?
a fucking Albie Shore videos next.
We did shows with Albie Shore and all that.
She
You
goes,
did?
coming up at 8 o'clock, Blackula.
You guys make good money.
I did a show with In Vogue. When
Really?
they first,
Wow.
yeah, In Vogue, and there was a big butt contest, in D.C. at a place called Chapter 3. And it was when D.C. was a murder capital.
Yeah.
And I went on stage. They said, before this guy comes up, all drinks half price. And then we got the big butt contest coming up after he's on. And they just booed me.
Oh, yeah.
Just before you even grab the mic.
Before I even touch the mic.
Oh, shut up, dummy. No one wants to hear what you're saying.
Let me ask you something. How are we ever supposed to really share this country if you guys having big butt contests?
That was 80s. That was 80s stuff. 88, 89.
Coming up.
DC had a big butt contest all the time.
Oh, dude, I love
Folks,
that.
coming up next here in our nation's capital, a big butt contest.
Guys, drink special. 2 for 1 on anything that looks neon. And then the big booty, big wet butts. But first, this guy. He's all confidence.
Oh, God.
Confidence.
Of course,
no
they booed you before you get your first
oh,
word.
They booed me.
I got booed a bunch of times off stage, so.
We've all been. I've been booed.
Well,
Yeah, I've been booed. I've been booed big time. I've
Weren't
been
you-
booed. 14,000 people booed me.
back to original groups.
What? 14,000? What was that?
Wasn't that the original group?
Yeah, and Al and the Monkeys.
You can bring up Al and the
Now,
Monkeys.
you talk about Comedy Express, Al and the Monkeys.
Yeah,
Let's
we
look
were
up Al and the
fucking
Monkeys.
4 nerdy white boys in the community college.
In Boston.
You guys were pimps in Philly wearing satin jackets.
Well, we got to be pimps.
I would
Yeah.
have loved to meet you like at some comedy.
Oh,
thing.
man,
There's
I would
2
put so
groups.
much money on Comedy Express versus Al and the Monkeys.
First of all,
Oh, dude, if there would have been a
What,
fight,
me, Dane, Aldo Benny, and Jay Hall?
I'm putting all my money on Ralph and Keith. I'll put
First
on
of
2
all-
versus 4.
Damn right.
how does Al Del Benny get to be the leader?
Because we,
They must have really stunk.
no, we were having a it was a talent show, our first thing, and you had to audition, and we auditioned, and they were like, you're in. We made everybody laugh, and we were all leaving, and Al was the only one there, and the lady, we were all leaving. The lady's like, well, you need a name, and the lady in the audience was like, you're the Monkeys. You act like monkeys. So we're like, yeah, just call us the Monkeys. And then we all left, and then Al went back to the girl, and he went, make it Al and the Monkeys.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
And so we didn't know that until we were at the talent show. And they were like, all right, next up, let's give it up for Al and the Monkeys. And we were all like, what the fuck? And he's like, he's just smiling.
Did
like
he do a shrug?
Just a dick, just a dick Al fucking move. that
What did y'all
stuck.
do? Did y'all say anything?
No, we kept it. We won
You
the
know,
talent
white
show.
people, we get passive aggressive.
Yeah, we
got
just
you
we just
tone.
talked.
Oh, wait a minute. Bob's not white for the last time.
I'm sorry.
But
Inuit Bob.
Well,
Pray
if we're,
for his 14 words for son.
Yeah, we just talked. We had each other's backs. We don't confront each other. We talk to other friends about that friend.
Robert says that with the winter thaw will bring great prosperity. And that the warring tribes from Philadelphia. He says of a black group called the Express.
I just want to be part of Dan's radio show.
I know.
Just the side
totally.
guy. That's all.
But since we're all revealing something, before I started stand up, I worked with a partner once,
What?
Puerto Rican guy I knew,
What?
Oh,
and nobody did comedy. He
you
just-
did a comedy group?
We did. Me and him did comedy together, like a team.
Oh
What was it
my
called?
god!
We didn't have a name,
Spick in the Mick?
but something like that.
That sounds like a great cop show.
Make it a big.
Spick in the Mick in 1979. Spick in the Mick.
But most of it was fine, except that we came out to.
What?
If there's something, and you wanna, who are you gonna call? Joke Busters.
Oh, Colin.
Where's that at? Where is that at?
Oh, I wish you would have gotten sued by both Huey Lewis and fucking.
It wasn't filmed.
Oh my God!
It's not
the
anywhere.
Joke Busters.
It's not
We
anywhere.
only did it one night.
And Colin's got me biting my fist. Are you fucking?
Dude,
only did
I don't
it
know
one
what this
night.
feeling. I've never felt it. It's almost like food poisoning.
God
you know
damn.
when you think you're like, do I get food poisoning?
Oh God! I'm
I-
glad I was just out there being a lone hack. I was glad I was just bombing on the open mic circuit by myself, taking my lumps, knowing not to put it out there. Oh, dude, I
Why
love
were you
it.
called Joke Busters?
If you need a laugh and you're feeling down, who are you gonna call? Joke Busters.
What did you do together?
We got up and did like scenes, like white guy and Puerto Rican guy things.
I mean, that's a real limited. How many scenes you guys can do?
Well, New York at the time, you could do a lot. It was just like funny routines.
They should have been called Chico and the Man.
Oh fuck! And there's no Alan the Monkeys footage.
I actually, well, there is a. I made a movie. I made a small movie. I hope it never. It's called Crickets.
Yeah.
I made a movie.
Where is it?
It might. I don't know if it's on the internet.
Hold on, it might be. Mike, text your cousin. I'm gonna.
Text your cousin. Check your Instagram, and then go on Google. If you could do all those things. Maybe see what's going on in your email. Come back.
Mike's pissed.
Yeah.
Mike's pissed.
You want to go on MySpace? Oh fuck, man! I wish it was on here.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Al and the Monkeys. Sounds good.
Yeah, there was no Al and the Monkeys. There was no Joke Busters. There was
Nothing.
no.
Oh, yeah,
No,
good. Thank
Joe
God there's
Busters
no
is
Al
all
and the
he
Monkeys.
wants.
I have
Busters
I have
is
Al and the
hysterical.
Monkeys video on a cassette. Oof. We're all in different colored shirts, tucked in to our acid wash jeans.
Fuck yeah!
Dane has Farrah Fawcett hair. It's parted down the middle and feathered back. I have a mullet, a curly mullet.
Yeah.
And you're sexy
and
Bob at this
I
point.
have little ringlets that I used to have come down in the front. Oh, it was definitely a
Right.
Puerto Rican.
Was it like Voss hair? Like early Voss
No,
hair?
it was like
Short on
Hector
the-
Camacho hair.
Yeah, all right. Macho Camacho.
That's why.
Puerto
yeah.
Rican, yeah.
He's hiding it.
Yeah, that's why he shaved it off.
Yeah.
We were catching on to him.
He's got Hector Camacho.
Well, it was yeah, I had the little curl in the
That
front.
is-
Yeah, right there. I had a bunch of them.
Hell yeah.
I had Billy Burr was in actually the Koala Bear Kid. Look up that. Billy Burr, our first movie ever, and he was the guy who kills me at the end. And Billy Burr, Koala Bear Kid movie, no. Robert Kelly, Billy Burr may put his name in, my name. Oh no, not Burr, just Billy Burr. Please.
Now we're just gonna watch videos of
This is why I did it on my
koalas.
phone.
Just shut up, Michael. I'm not fighting with you, please.
Guys, how are we gonna ever get this group back together? It's just great that Keith's video is still exists. Who
Koala
put
Bear
that
Kid.
up there?
No, it's not up there.
Who put that up on YouTube?
That guy.
it's probably-
It said is the guy, the manager.
Nick Reed.
Yeah, it's up there. Yeah.
Your cousin? He
Yeah,
threw
you
under
got
the bus.
Wanda on there. We did a show. We did it like a Def Jam show. We had in '88. We had Dougie Fresh, third base, and we do a whole lot like the comedy. Had
Yeah.
dancers like the Def Jam. We sent that to Spike Lee. Right, we went to his house, knocked on his door, and gave him the videotape. And he answered the door, but he was laughing at us like, "Yeah, you fucking idiots," But
Did he watch the tape?
You know, it's so
I
funny.
don't know, man.
So I read an interview with Spike Lee like 10 years ago. They go, "Why'd you move to the Upper East Side?" He goes, "Because people would knock on my door and ring my bell and drop shit off." It's probably,
Yeah, that's-
you guys are the last straw.
Yeah, he goes, I'm out of here. Fuck this. I'm going to the Upper East.
Somebody knew we do right where he lived at in Brooklyn.
Yeah, that's
That's
amazing.
so fucking funny.
The
He's a-
Comedy Express. I think we should all get jackets.
I'm telling you,
I think
Bomb
we should.
Squad.
I think we should bring Al and the Monkeys, the Comedy Express, and the
Joke Busters?
the Joke Busters back together.
I think you guys should do a super group like Night Ranger.
Are there any groups now? There's no more groups, right?
I think like YouTube stars have groups probably.
Yeah, like Smosh and things like that.
What's Smosh?
What's Smosh?
Terrible internet YouTube group.
So
They're
bring it up.
Make millions
But
of dollars.
are they stand-up
They make
comics?
millions of
They try
dollars.
to do everything now, actually.
Bring up Smosh. I know Team 10 because I'm
Team 10.
I'm actively trying to get into that.
Yeah, Team 10 also.
Leave you losers behind.
Mouth stopped working.
Dude, I love the fact that there was all this groups in the 80s. You guys really did start fucking
Yeah, we had
All in a group
Comedy
and then-
Express.
And there was always a piece
Ton
of
Mount
clothing.
Posse.
They
yeah.
always had a matching little thing.
Yeah.
Well, we
love
had shirts. We all. I think I had purple. Dane had tail green. Al had blue, and Jay had green. We had. I remember we always panicking for our outfits.
We've got to change their outfits.
Yeah, we had to separate ourselves from the stand-ups.
How expensive were getting those jackets though? Those fucking 80s satin jackets. Like now you can just do it on Etsy and it costs fucking nothing.
I know I think the white ones that we had cost like $70.
A pop.
Yeah.
That's
man.
80s money.
Yeah.
It's like 200 now.
That's a lot of fucking money, dude.
Yeah.
Bro, you guys are like, this is an investment. This is worth it.
This is. But
You
people
don't have
knew us
them
though.
anymore?
People knew us now. People knew us around the city.
Really?
Yeah.
They go, Comedy Express.
Yeah. It's
They go,
Comedy Express.
choo-choo, there they are.
We was on the radio show station and all that. We had something called the Comedy Express on the Breakfast Club posse.
Did you think you were gonna make it as Comedy Express?
Of course they did.
Did you think that was it? Like,
We
dude,
did a lot of shit.
I know, but
They had like
We did
all
stuff.
big. Yeah. Did you guys make good money doing those gigs?
Yeah, but I think my cousin was a Don King.
Dude,
He was a
I
Don
love
King.
the fact that not only did he embarrass you by putting that up on YouTube, but he took all the money.
did he take all the money?
Hey, he took all the damn money. We're like,
Really?
where's the money at?
He goes, oh no, Alcorn State only paid $200.
This is like the first NWA.
Yeah, it really is. He was getting hosed.
Yeah, and Keith was Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Yo, you gotta have attitude, motherfuckers. How bad did you want to say motherfuckers?
Did anyone rip you off in Al and the Monkeys?
What do you mean?
Like, did you guys go do gigs and start making money?
No, we made money, but we didn't rip anybody off.
Wherever there's money, there's somebody
actually-
to rip somebody
Yeah,
off.
someone's getting a bigger taste.
We
of it.
actually
Yeah.
bought a van.
Oh, jeez.
We had a van that I bought off my uncle. He ripped us off.
He goes,
Yeah, the van didn't fucking
You
work.
and your fucking fairy friends want to drive
Yeah.
around doing comedy?
Exactly.
Fucking $200. Thing doesn't run.
No, he had one of those old he was a painter, you know. So he brought a brand new van because his shit was doing good. And he goes, "You guys should buy my van." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "In the backyard. Go look at it. I'll give you a good deal." Totally ripped us off. Should have gave it to us for nothing.
Yeah, and then
We bought the van. We drove it to Al's house. It didn't start. We had to leave it at Al's house and sell it because it was too much money. It cost like $1,000 to get whatever fixed. And he's like, "Well, what are you gonna do?" So I didn't know it was gonna work. Yeah, you did, you fucking asshole. My Uncle Jimmy fucking took us for. I think it was $1,200.
And then he fakes surprises when you call. He goes,
It fucking didn't start. What do you mean it fucking didn't start? That's weird. Started in my backyard.
We were going to get the Al and the Monkeys logo
Yeah.
on the side of the van, and we had I made this thing. I got lavalier microphones for all of us.
Wait a minute. So y'all were committed to Al and the Monkeys now?
Oh,
because
my
you're gonna
God.
get that on the van too.
Oh, we were committed.
Was it going to be just words, or was it going to look like always the artwork?
I can show you the artwork if you
Wait,
want me
what?
to.
Yeah.
I think I have. I made the artwork because I was going to art school for graphic design. I had my own, like the Mac Classic.
Right.
Like they had them in the desktop publishing class. I just went and had my grandmother take out a loan. I bought my own. The first portable computer was. It was like a big square. It weighed like 100 pounds, and you put it on your shoulder.
You had the first
one.
laptop?
I had one of the first It was portable.
For Al and the
Where
Monkeys?
did you go to art school at? I'm
Mike,
thinking
don't
that's-
go on there. Just go on
there's
this, please. Don't use your phone anymore. Just
some-
use the
some
thing. Bring
juvenile
up. Go to
detention shit
Google
that
and
you
bring
did.
up Al and the Monkeys logo.
I don't think he went to
image.
school, art school.
He
I
went
think
to Bunker Hill Community College.
They
I'm
go,
not
we
kidding.
do
I
a
did.
finger
I
painting.
know.
They go,
Bunker Hill Community.
we have a
that's
finger.
that's just like Juvial. He was.
Bunch of bartenders and fucking wayward kids. They go, we got finger painting for the violent ones.
Al and the Monkeys. Nah, it's
That's
not.
our
There's good
art
images.
school.
Let me scroll. See if it's up there. Scroll.
Arctic Monkeys. Hey.
No, Arctic Monkeys. No, Al and the Monkeys. Then nothing came up with Al and the Monkeys.
Nope.
Al and the Monkeys. Put the and symbol instead of that. Let me see if that comes up. Maybe something.
It won't come up.
I made the logo. It
won't
was a
work.
little monkey holding on. Scroll down. It was a little monkey holding on, looking over. It said Al and the Monkeys. And then, but I didn't know how to spell.
Please tell me you misspelled monkey.
I did.
Please tell me you misspelled
Bob
monkeys.
still don't know how to spell.
I don't. I really
It's
don't.
fucking not Y, it's IES. Everyone
did, I
knows
think-
that's monkeys.
I did. I would fuck up the spelling. We go to one of the biggest fights as a comedy group ever. Was over. I put 2 U's in Tuesday, and I put. There was a special on one of the gigs. I put mushrooms, and I put a bunch of O's. I put too many O's, and I made the flyers already, and they were making fun of me, going mushrooms Tuesday, and I took a chair and threw it at them. And I was like, I was in fucking juvie hall when you fucking queers were playing fucking kickball, you motherfuckers. So I gave him a big speech. I threatened I was gonna beat the shit out of both of them.
Oh, it would have been great if someone just went too soon.
No, they both for years after that would go mushrooms. And they'd be like, I was in juvie.
I fucking was getting commissary when you guys were playing with G.I. Joes.
Anytime one of them would get pissed at something, they'd start screaming. They'd be like, "You don't know I was in juvie," and they bring it up. Yeah,
There's nothing worse than getting angry than your friends holding that anger.
I got a
against
suitcase. I bought 4 lavalier microphones. I got a suitcase and made this thing with the receiver in it with all the mics. So we would show up at a gig. The plan was get the van, logo on the side. We pull up to the gig, get out with the suitcase, roll it, lav up, plug it in, and do our show, suitcase, boom, and roll out.
To the next gig.
Yeah,
Women pawing at you.
Yeah, like a SWAT team of comedy.
Of improv.
Of improv comedy. And our improv was, we really would just, if something worked, we'd do it this next week.
Yeah.
We just muscle a joke in.
Sure.
You know what I like about Comedy Express? They're more honest.
Yeah, oh yeah, absolutely.
They let you know.
Now, had you done stand-up before that, or was those your first gigs?
Me? Yeah, I did. I started stand-up in '84.
So you started doing stand-up before Comedy Express. What made you form Comedy Express?
I told you what made me form.
White dudes?
His cousin.
Yeah, his cousin wanted more money.
No.
His cousin was like, I could sucker Keith.
I started the Comedy Express and brought him in.
Oh.
Did you know that he was just going to siphon all that money away from you?
Sweet God, he took all that sweet money. We see him come with new leather coats.
Oh,
like, where's the
dude.
money?
I
No
love
money.
it. Grambling, someone from Grambling goes, we paid you guys the most we've paid anybody. And Keith goes, I got $50. Your cousin's walking around in a fur coat.
I was like Rob Sprintz. We still have the same cameras we've had for 5 years. Rob has an Audi.
That's fucking great.
Yeah, he just took a picture of his guitar wall. He lost like fucking 30 pounds. He's wearing new clothes.
Dude, I love it. He's going to show vacation photos.
He just
from fucking Canary Islands. He's like, hey, Riot Cast pay for all this. Bobby's like, I'm still fucking doing it on my phone.
I'm still fucking divvying up money with fucking these 3 people.
Gnome's fucking still being nice about letting us use his apartment.
I know. It's like... Yeah, that sucks.
Dude,
we never ran into money problems. Dane actually wanted to become famous before he really put. I remember with the night we quit Al and the Monkeys, Dane was like, "I got a gig." I was like, "Well, we have a gig." He's like, "Yeah, but my gig pays more money." And it did. Our gig was like $500 for 4 of us, and we already had lost. Jay Hall had quit. The guy, my friend, and we replaced him with this kid, Donnie Bizzarro.
Donnie Bizzarro?
Who really wasn't working out.
Dude, what a
Superman character, DC character.
Yeah, he doesn't use yes and. He uses no but.
He really, we couldn't fill that spot with somebody funny.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But Bizzarro was funny maybe one night, and the next day
I just love the thought of just some wayward Bostonian.
No, you looking for any black guys?
No.
Thank you.
Exactly.
No diversity in Al and the Monkeys.
That's why I started Comedy Express.
Some would say monkeys would be a racial epithet.
First of all, we're in Boston. There was one guy, Patrice O'Neill. Yeah, Patrice. Fucking in an improv group. That would have worked.
You know the second if they had a black member of Al and the Monkeys, they go, I guess I know which one's the fucking monkey, huh? Every fucking Boston crowd would have said that. They would have been like, fucking right, am I right? And then they're laughing, and now you got to fucking compete with that. Dude, I love that you guys replaced him with Donnie Bizzarro.
Well, yeah, he didn't work out.
First of all, it's not a band. You didn't have to replace the 4th guy.
You don't know that. You're in a fucking twosome. You don't know what a fucking foursome is. How do you fucking, tell him. You don't know how a foursome works.
Yeah. Colin's like, come on, we got to go do some joke busting up in the Bronx.
We're Led Zeppelin. You're Simon and Garfunkel.
Yeah. He's like, come on, we got to gig up in the Bronx. He's like, no, puppy, no.
What's his name?
What's that?
Who was the Latin guy?
His name is Eddie Lopez.
Oh, Eddie Lopez.
No, he didn't. He was 6'8".
What?
6'8"? Yeah, we used to work at a job together. We said, hey, we're both.
Whose idea was it?
Probably mine, because I wanted to get into comedy. Yeah.
Really? Wow.
And then you have security with you, 6'8" Puerto Rican.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
And a knife.
Yeah. Because I always got a blade and someone to throw hands. I mean,
Joke busters.
Joke busters.
Wow.
Who are you gonna call? Joke busters. Oh, be great if you just a light fell on your head the first night.
How many gigs in total did the Joke Busters do?
Just one.
How many should they do? Just one.
Did he get off stage? He goes, "Hey, I don't want to do this no more."
No, but it didn't go bad.
No, he
Really?
called you up a week later. Yo, puppy.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
What?
Where was the gig?
At some restaurant on the east side. It
It didn't go bad.
was like a comedy
Can I
night.
tell you? Can I tell you?
Like 5 minutes.
Wait a minute. Me and this is fucked up. I forgot all about this because I was a twosome for a little bit. Because when it was Al and the Monkeys, the original Al and the Monkeys were these two. It was because we were in theater. Me, Aldo Benny, and these two other guys were in an acting class together at community college, Bunker Hill.
Bunker Hill.
And we wanted to do this talent show, and we needed one more person. So Dane auditioned, and I remember we made him wait outside because we didn't really pick him, but he was the only guy that fucking did good. Right? So we had him, and then after we did that, I was like, we won the talent competition, and I was like, I started booking us. I was like, we're gonna start doing this, and then these other guys, two other guys, a fat guy and a skinny guy, they were like, yo man, I don't know if I want to do this. So me and Al was drinking and using drugs at the time. Me and Dane were clean. So we said, fuck it, we're out. We started our own group called the Abandoned Babies.
Dark.
And we did, we would meet up and rehearse, and we wrote these
I like
sketches.
that name.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Abandoned Babies.
That's the best name so far.
Yeah, out of the entire group. I mean, Joke Busters, it's hard to beat.
Joke
it's
Busters.
timely.
Joke Busters.
Joke Busters.
And
is
you already have a
basically what
theme
you're doing.
song.
You're
Or
writing
just-
a zeitgeist. You're just taking it.
Joke Busters is so bad,
It's
though.
so bad, it's great. Comedy Express, you're kind of like, all right, I can see
Al the
that.
Monkeys,
Al the Monkeys, like, all right. Joke Busters, you're like, that's something special. That's something. That's like ghost pepper bad. Like,
They want to think of singing it, so. Who you gonna call? Joke Busters.
it's the only one that came with a theme song.
Our sketch that we did, we actually got a night. We did 2 sketches and an improv. One of our sketches was Tony Montana fighting with Kermit the Frog.
Hell yeah.
Because he could do Kermit and I could do Tony.
I bet it killed.
Buddy, it bombed. It bombed
Good.
so bad.
Dude, there's
I remember I was in the middle. I was like, what are you doing? Come here.
Yeah. I don't know, Tony.
No, you gotta do things the right way.
I would nothing better than a fucking flat room.
It got so bad that we were bombing so bad that we forgot the lines. So then we just were talking to each other like Kermit.
He goes,
And I go, what are you doing? Kermit, what are you doing?
Because I think it's time for this to be over, Tony.
I think that's what happened. It was like, maybe we should move on to the next sketch.
That sounds like not a bad idea, though. You think would kill.
Yeah.
It did not. I remember that we did something else, but that Al was in the audience that night, and that's when he was like, he got sober. He started going to meetings.
Your guys' sketch made him go sober?
Well, because
he watched Kermit and Tony Montana and went, God, what am I doing with my life? I got to fucking throw this booze away.
He did. He went and got sober, and Al and the Monkeys came back together, and that's when we got Jay Hall.
That was a
and
big
we
hit.
became Al and the Monkeys. The one
proper,
that
yeah.
the one that won the BCN Comedy Riot. The one that toured Massachusetts. And we became pretty big in Massachusetts.
You did?
Ask Billy.
How many gigs did you guys do?
We would show up.
I like Colin getting down to brass tacks.
Because we only had one show. So
As you should have. As you should have. Because not everybody can put the cassette in and play your theme song at the beginning when you guys jumped out. Did you jump on stage?
We came out like, cocky.
Did you have jumpsuits? No. You had no outfit?
No. I remember one vague idea of a sketch where it was Columbus, who was Puerto Rican, Spanish.
Yeah.
And then he's like, hey, Columbus, I'm discovering the new world. Like, you're just doing like a Puerto Rican.
Columbus I thought he was Italian.
He was Italian, but he was Spain,
Okay.
Anyway, that's the only thing I remember.
Wow. Thank God there wasn't video for you.
See Colin doing Joke Busters. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Did
dude,
well.
it's one of my favorite group names I think I've ever heard.
Ghostbusters is a good name.
Joke Busters is great.
Yeah.
And I want to get Keith a fucking jacket. I want to get him an old Comedy Express
How
set
many
jacket.
gigs did you guys do?
We did a lot of gigs, dude.
Like over 25?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Really?
Yeah, dude. We bought a van.
Oh, the monkey.
But I thought you were just getting ripped off by your fucking shithead uncle.
Nah, we bought a van for $1,200.
But 1,200 didn't work. So how many gigs did you make it to? We got to keep checking Bob out.
I like Keith
What do you
really
mean?
is just fucking checking fact checking everything. He goes,
Yeah,
where did that 1,200 come from? How you blew
Monkey was
that?
like this.
The monkey was like if this was the business card, he was like this.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the logo, and I actually have tapes of us doing it. There's a videotape of us doing. It's somewhere on the internet, but it's us doing
Google
a
that
benefit.
shit. Google it, Mike.
I don't know if you'll be able to find it.
That name stinks worse than Joke Busters.
I had tried to look up
Alan the
stuff earlier. It
Monkeys
didn't work.
stinks worse than Joke Busters is the name.
Alan the Monkeys is
It's
bad.
a terrible comedy.
It's
I
a
like
terrible.
the
But that was
babies
the
one.
the what?
Abandoned Babies.
Yeah, I wish that went.
That was a little better.
Yeah, if imagine me and Dane just fucking took off back then.
No.
Huh?
No, we can only imagine Dane taking off.
Oh, he took off quick too. He fucking ended that group.
Why don't you guys
Fast.
change it just
How
to a
big did he
band?
take off?
Get rid of the baby.
What year did Dane start to get popular?
Well, what happened with us is we did the BCN Comedy Riot, and then we played the big 14,000 people venue, and we got booed off stage because they had us go on. They were just like, "Look, we're doing this Rock of Boston show. We do it every year. Last year we did it at the Paradise. It was only 600 people. This year they changed it to the Garden because it's so popular. It was 14,000 people.
It's a rock show?
Billy Burr actually went to it as a fan of the concert.
Yeah.
My uncle went to it, a bunch of people. And they were like, yeah, cool. And they put us on after the Spin Doctors and right before Fish.
What?
So it was a night of rock and roll. People in the old Boston Garden getting fucking trashed. And we were backstage with different colored shirts tucked into our acid wash jeans.
my
Dude,
God.
there's something so much better
then-
knowing that you bombed after Little Miss Can't Be Wrong.
Oh, dude, they were hot.
And we said, this one. You're following two princes, and you're like,
So bad.
I'm a tree, he's a duck.
But here-
a cop has been called.
You know what was bad about it? We had no. Look, when you're gonna bomb and you know it,
Yeah.
there's something about it going fuck it. We didn't think for a second we were going to bomb.
Right.
We walked out there like motherfuckers. Watch this shit.
Right.
Dane had the fucking brilliant idea just before we went out, guys. We should squat down, away from the audience. There was two stages. There was a big stage that way and a little stage that way. We were on the little stage, and when they announced us, we jump up and spin, and we.
Wait, so you jump and do a full spin?
So the guy announced us, ladies, give it up for Al and the Monkeys, and we jumped up and spun. But by doing that, we looked like a boy band. We looked like we were going to sing because we
Right.
had mics in our hand. There was no cordless mics. I couldn't hook them up. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we're holding these mics and we look like a boy band, and they were fucking losing their minds. They were like, "Whoa!" And then we started doing a skit.
Aye.
And the silence, there's a weird 14,000 people trying to be quiet is fucking almost deafening. There's some rustling that happens.
Yeah.
And then I remember I looked over at Dane's face and there was a bead of sweat that went, his eye was open, it didn't shut. It went literally in his eye, over his eyeball. It didn't blink.
And Dane was not a guy to sweat.
Woo!
Dude, I love your comedy Vietnam stories.
Oh,
You
dude,
go,
it
I
was
look
bad.
in, we're in the shit.
And then they started saying, booing and shit. And then I took my shirt off.
What?
I was shredded. I just ripped my shirt off. And
I love you went with hot guy confidence.
I grabbed the mic. I was like, people, we know you didn't come here to watch comedy. You came here for the Spin Doctors. Wow, rock and roll. Wow. Give it up for the Red Sox. Whoa.
The troops.
We got Fish coming up right now, right after us. But give us 4 things that piss you off.
Great.
And 4 jobs.
Want you, fucking you, and you. Those are the 4 things that piss me off.
I remember a shoe came flying by my head, and then lighters, big lighters, just started fucking, and we had to run off stage.
Whoever says Boston doesn't have the best sense of humor is completely wrong.
Throw shit. And we ran backstage. And you understand, before that, all the bands, Jeffrey Gaines, all these amazing artists, our dressing room was the woman's bathroom. So when girls had to go pee, they had to use our. It was the greatest night of my life. And I remember I was sitting on a stairwell in the old Boston Garden, and people were just walking by me, like pointing at me. And Dane and Al were like, "We're going to get the car. We'll meet you out front." They were such in shell shock, they left me. So I had gone out front, and I'm pacing. I had to use a payphone because there's no cell phones. I called fucking Dane's house. He answers the phone. I go, "What are you doing?" He goes, "Dude, we forgot." I go, "You motherfucker."
Was your shirt still off?
Dude, no, I was out just freezing. I was outside. I go, "You motherfucker. I've been waiting here for fucking 45 minutes out front, you cocksuckers." He's like, "Bobby, what do you want us to do?" I go, "You fucking I was so mad. All of a sudden, you hear chkun, chkun, chkun. This concert's over. The doors are letting out. Everybody's like, "There he is." People walking by go, "There's that guy." I had to run like over the Charlestown Bridge. And I had to get a cab. I had to call a cab at a fucking Papagino's parking lot. I was fucking shaking. And the comedy world, you can understand, we were the hottest thing around. The comedy world fucking knew immediately that we fucking took a hot one. Yeah, we had like dates started getting canceled. We took off. That's when, and then we were doing, and then that's when Barry Katz loved me. "Hey, Dane, come on,
dude." I love that someone came back from concessions with 2 beers. Going, "What did I miss?" This fucking boy
Burr
band.
was there.
That's so great.
Burr was fucking there.
Does he remember it?
Yeah, fuck yeah. Ask Burr. I couldn't imagine watching it. I couldn't imagine watching
What's
it.
more humiliating, that Burr saw you guys, or that Gay Burr was watching a Spin Doctors Fish concert?
Getting him to admit that. You're like, "What were the bands?" He's like,
Exactly.
I forget."
Colin, you always.
tickets.
What was I supposed to see, Colin? Led Zeppelin, huh? Huh? What was I supposed to see?
Dude, the you being left out front is just the perfect.
The first, that's a cream in my hand.
That was fucking terrible.
They took his shitty van.
I love it. Yeah. They took his uncle's van across the bridge that he had to run across. There's nothing worse than that. Everyone getting out after a bad set.
How happy is fucking Keith that there was other comedy groups besides the Comedy Express?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Keith's coming out on top of all of this.
Those jackets were shit.
I think it goes.
What a fucking hunk of shit. That's all he got out of the group is that a $80 satin jacket.
Yeah, and his uncle got a fucking savings account from stealing all of their fucking money.
His uncle got his nice fucking Caddo.
Yeah. A cat in a townhouse in Germantown.
That's so weird. I wonder the comedy groups when that stopped, because that's not still a thing. Is it?
Comedy groups.
Well, there's
no.
improv
Really.
groups, but there's
No,
not
because
like,
you can't. Look, there's too much ego. You know what I mean? I mean, I knew it was going to end. You know, when Dane came in, he goes, "I have a gig." I'm like, "We have a gig." He goes, "Yeah, but my gig pays more money than your gig." What am I going to say? Fuck you. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "All right, that's it." I was like, "It's over." Right. And he didn't even fight back. It's like a girl, coming up to you and being like, "Look, I can't make it Friday." Well, then we should just break up because we're not communicating. She's like, "Maybe you're right." You're like, "Whoa, I was just trying to threaten you."
I just want you to fight back a little.
Yeah, I was just trying to threaten you, Dan. You didn't have to fucking agree with me quitting the group.
I can't believe you guys were actually a thing like that. That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I thought it was like a joke buster situation. It's one and done.
No. Dude, we had a van. We had labs.
That's the best way to go, though. We ended on a fucking thing where you're like, oh. They basically have to change their identities.
They got beaten so bad that they got fucking PTSD.
Dude, it was just like a fucking movie of a rock band where that one guy just goes and learns another trait. I went into acting. I went into my acting teacher. I did 2 movies and a play. I stopped comedy for almost 2 years.
No, it's the part that I really enjoyed.
Well, it was at the peak, like when me, Burr, Patrice, Marley, Gulman, we were all coming up. We were in this group, but we did stand up a little bit, and we were all coming up. And I kind of just said, "Fuck it, I'm out. I'm done with this shit." And I had to come back 2 years later, like a year and a half, whatever it was later. And Patrice and Burr, Dane was fucking solo at that point. Dane was hinting, though, because he would be like, "Dude, I did a show last night, and this lady said I was the greatest thing ever, and I'm going to be a star." And I was like, "Wow, that's great."
Don't forget, we got the fucking
VFW.
VFW.
Yeah, exactly.
We got to meet a group meeting.
We got to go to Worcester and do our fucking Friday show.
Dude, we met every day I think 5 days a week, 4 days a week, every night for 3 hours
Jesus.
for
Oh my
2
God.
years.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude. There's
The
also
Humana High School in East Boston. Jay Hall worked there, got us the room, the rehearsal space, every night for 4 nights a week for 2 to 3 hours a pop.
Give us one of
for
your
2
killer
years.
bits.
Yeah, what was your
the
closer?
One the one that just always.
There was
100%.
There was 2 killer bits. Our opening bit.
Better be still a killer bit.
I was terrible.
there
was 2 killer bits. There was 2 killer bits. I mean, the last time we did this bit, I had
Hold
a
up.
wardrobe.
Dan, I want Dan to introduce him.
Ladies and gentlemen, Al and the Monkeys.
Wait a minute, son, we're in Boston.
Ladies, put down your cigarettes and your beers. Coming to the stage, 4 lovely gentlemen known as Al and the Monkeys. There's no blacks.
So we would come out. We did Chinese theater. So we'd have Dane.
Just do it. Can you do it
Dane
for
would,
us?
Dane would, well, me and Al would be off the stage
Okay.
with the microphones.
Yeah.
Dane would be on the microphone with a thing of peanut butter. I mean, on the stage with peanut butter, and Jay would have a candy bar, and they'd be like, and we'd be like, don 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 don,
Oh,
don,
correct.
don, yeah, no, da, da. And then they'd walk into each other, bump, and they'd be like, oh, you got your chocolate in my peanut butter. No, you got your peanut butter in my chocolate. Hey, we fight. Psh, psh, psh.
And you guys would do the noises?
We would do the noises off stage. I mean, it would murder. And then we would be like, inside of it, I don't remember all the jokes. He would pull his hair. He grabbed his hair. He's like, oh, your hair nice and lovely. That's because of. And he'd hold up a sign, a photo of Jay bald. Like he looks like he's bald.
Yeah.
And be like, what was that? The hair replacement.
Club for Men.
Hair Club for Men. And they put the murder. Murder. And then the other bit,
So you basically were doing a hair club for men bit.
we would do every
Chinese accents.
hack fucking
Did
thing.
y'all do comedy clubs?
We did comedy clubs. We did
I
colleges.
think I've seen these jackasses.
I met you, you fuck. When I met,
I think I've seen them
I'm gonna
somewhere.
tell you,
Dude, if
I
you're
just
telling me
remember
right
this.
now, hold on,
I
real
just-
quick. If you're telling me that fucking Al and the Monkeys and the Comedy Express crossed lanes at some point,
No.
I'm gonna fucking
First of all-
bleed out my ears.
First of all, Comedy Express was over because that was way before me.
Keith goes,
This
"I
guy's
don't-
70.
I think
Listen,
I found the white version of us. They're called Al and the Monkeys.
Yeah,
They're good.
they wear flannels and colored
seen 'em
shirts.
when he was telling the bits, but I thought it was funny too. Go ahead.
Well, I'll tell you how me and Keith met, which is Al and the Monkeys related, is when fucking he was soloing, not Comedy Express anymore.
Yeah.
This
He took the jacket off.
And you know what? You know what I felt when I saw you? That fucking. Let me tell you something. You gotta have an attitude. That's that cunt I met fucking 20-something years ago in an elevator at a fucking college convention. I went to NAC. I wanted to do my college as Al and the Monkeys, where we started. They wouldn't let us do it because you have to go through NACA. I had to. They were like, "Why don't you come to the NACA as a representative of your college, and you can see how it works?" So I go up.
Bunker
okay?
Hill community in the house.
I go up as a representative, and now first of all, this is Sexy Bob, motorcycle,
Hell
fucking
yeah.
leather.
Tassels on the motorcycle, if I remember correctly.
I had to go up with the college. I'm in a circle of trust. I had to do all this weird college shit.
circle of trust.
I had to fall back.
After being in juvie. Circle of trust.
I was so I was so fucking pissed off. I'm holding hands with all these college kids, and we're doing all these stupid college games, revealing stuff, just to get to this fucking hunk of shit. I go to the show that night. I'm front row.
Where is it?
It's Ipswich, upstate, up above Boston, right, North Shore, right. This fucking cocksucker comes out, all this energy. You wouldn't believe how much energy he comes.
That's a mating dance in Bobby's Village. I'll take that. That was due for one. It's a 2-hour show.
We left it on that side.
Yeah, you fucking 9 out of 10, you still go to the Hall of Fame.
He literally murders. I'm like sitting there like, wow. I run, he leaves, show's over, I run out and I follow him, I stalk him all the way to the elevator. I get in the elevator, it's me, him and some girl and some big fucking dude he was with. And I'm just like, hey man, how you doing? Hey, I'm starting to get into comedy, and I'm up here as a representative. I have a comedy group, and I had a flyer of all our stuff. And he look, see that tie? He was like this, leaning up against the fucking girl. Yeah, man, that's cool. That's good. All right, man, do your thing. I was like, what? No, I just, he's like, yeah, man, all right, cool, man, good for you. Ding, rolled out, fucking ghosted me. I'm sitting there holding my flyer.
I want a chick.
I'm holding my flyer.
You just did well. You just probably booked about fucking 100 schools.
I was sitting there holding my flyer like, what a fucking cocksucker. But he just was so happy on stage. I was like fucking having a jovial, he looked like such a nice guy. Elevator Keith stunk back then.
I wish.
What was he supposed to do?
Yeah, was he supposed to Mean Joe Green you and throw you his jersey?
All right, you're in a Colin,
Express jacket.
You're in an elevator, and a kid comes up to you and goes, I'm a big fan. It was great. I'm in a comedy group. Can you have any advice or anything? What would you say?
Oh, I would say keep writing. Do your thing.
Yeah. Well, Dan, if a kid came up to you and, hey, Dan, I'm a big, what you just did was great.
You're with a girl. You're trying to make a little something happen.
I go, hold on, baby. What's your name?
Bobby. I mean, Al and the Monkeys.
Get out of the elevator. Stop
What?
it. Hit the emergency button. Stop this elevator. I don't want to be on this elevator with this kid.
I didn't know I was dealing with Comedy Express, Keith. Looking at it now, it makes sense. Comedy Express, Keith, was a little cockier.
Oh, he goes, baby, where's the jacket? She gets downstairs. He goes, all right.
That's why Godfrey came up to me, and I was performing at Howard.
Yeah.
The black they had not the university, but they had a hotel, Howard.
Yeah.
And Godfrey come talking to these girls. I'm trying to,
Yeah.
hey man, yeah, I see you on Star Search, man. That's really good. I'm like, yeah, that's good. Feed it, Godfrey. I'm trying to get,
Yeah,
I love young fucking hungry Keith just trying to get laid.
Kind of a black nerd Godfrey was. He's watching Star Search.
Bobby was a nerd.
Exactly.
He was a little nerd back then.
Star Search.
I much prefer the broken fucking Keith. I gave up Keith. The 3 girls and 1 Keith group that he's in now. You getting to get a satin
3
jacket
girls
with that?
and 1 Keith.
A little pink jacket with 3 girls.
Spotify. Check it out, baby.
I hope you have a fucking Letterman jacket.
Ride or die for Spotify.
He's gonna get a pink satin jacket with the 3 little ponytails.
Amy goes,
and then an
"Lit."
afro.
Amy goes, 3 girls, we're out. And they all follow suit.
and then they go all at the same time. And 1 key.
Yeah, 3 girls and
1 key. See you next week, guys.
Meow.
You fucking stink. You de-balled fucking cocksucker.
I love it.
You can't go back to Philly. You have
3
to move to
girls
Brooklyn.
and 1 Keith, and I love it.
Oh, God.
That's what he puts in the memo of every check he writes for that money.
I love it.
I want satin jackets so bad now.
We're getting satin jackets.
What do you guys make on the show?
What did you say?
I was trying to casually get him to drop what he makes on the show.
I know what he makes. He makes around 20 G's for the run.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
20 G's for the run.
Much more than that.
Thank you, Colin. Colin's the only honest person.
Do you know why you're right about that? Because I just threw that fucking number out there to see this. Because this guy can't fucking pass a fucking a lie detector test.
just started
to save his
smiling.
ass. He went like this.
Yeah.
He just froze and tried to keep his mouth shut.
You guys got
Trying
shit?
not to give a tell. That's your tell, dummy. When you try not to give a tell. How much money you
The
making?
tell is 3
guarantee-
girls and 1 Keith, and I accept it.
I would have fucking took it for half the
I
money.
fucking
I
love Keith.
guarantee we're talking.
If they named it 3 girls and a fat bald guy, I'd fucking take it.
I guarantee we're talking 6 figures.
No way. 6 figures.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
There it is.
Wow.
Colin cracked them open. Colin always should have been a detective.
I gotta undo my belt on that one. Oh my God.
I like that you were just looking for an excuse to undo your belt, and then that was it.
Oh my God.
Bobby goes, fucking financial figure.
But first of all, my belt now tells me when when we're wrapping up, by the way. I can only do around an hour and a half, 45 minutes with the belt, and then we got 15 minutes to wrap up.
What
So
you
it's
guys get-
actually an indicator. What's up?
What did Al and the Monkeys get for that 14,000 seat gig, though?
True.
They probably got
We didn't get
425.
I'll tell you what we got. That gig, we didn't get shit because
Exposure.
It was
Exposed.
They've never the guy.
Boy,
all right,
it sure was. They got
can
exposed.
I tell you? I'll tell you. We did get exposed. That was our next group name. Exposed. The guy. What happened was we did the comedy riot, and the guy. It was the BCN Comedy Riot, which BCN was a fucking massive radio rock station back in the day.
I remember, yeah.
And Mark Parento was the biggest motherfucker. I mean, just Howard Stern of Boston back then. And
Howard Stern, if he liked 10-year-old boys.
Well, he took a liking to us.
I'll bet he did.
What a worse sentence to follow up what Colin just said. Colin goes, 10-year-old boys, and Bobby goes, and he loved us. Couldn't get enough.
But he really liked Dane.
Yeah.
I mean, it was almost weird. Like, he would show favoritism. He brought us on, like, during the competition.
Well,
he
wasn't he
brought
like
us,
a child molester or something?
but we didn't. Not then. He was then, but we didn't. It wasn't out. But he was just the king of Boston.
They had to love a little Bobby.
I was too much. I was too alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wasn't. I wasn't gonna. He liked Dane.
Yeah.
He really did. We just thought he liked Dane. Well, you know, that happened all the time. People just love Dane. You know, it was whatever. He brought us in the radio station, which he shouldn't have done, in the middle of the competition. Like, come on in, guys. And he would talk about us every week after the Sunday night competition, and so we won, but he helped us win.
Yeah, your shirt off interviews. He's
Yeah.
like, come on in and take your shirts off.
Well, I remember Dane called in by himself one time,
That was the beginning of the end.
That's kind of like shit. I mean, it's the beginning of the end, but it's also like, all right, you made the right move business wise, but you know, whatever. But he called in and then he was like, we want you to do this show, and it was big. It was fucking massive, and no comic ever did that shit. No comic ever went up in front of 14,000 people.
No,
on a rock. It just never. We were just like, fuck yeah, let's do it. It was the dumbest move we ever made. But
God, I love the energy that you guys are like, this is a can't miss.
Yeah,
And
we
then you just go out there.
Well,
and
wait a minute. How did y'all come out though? Did y'all do the peanut butter?
Yep.
You guys opened with it?
We sure did.
Oh, great!
It was so bad doing. I mean, they didn't. They would
because
just,
you're expecting music after the middle
buddy,
of a concert.
You understand? Dane was holding peanut butter, and Jay was holding a chocolate bar, and we were hiding, but there was
People
still
can't
around
even see what they're
10,000
doing.
people watching us from this side, and we're just sitting there going like this. Oh boy, you got the chocolate in my peanut butter.
I fucking see you. I see you, Chinaman. You're to the fucking side.
They didn't. But you know what, though? The people in the front that could hear it were like, keep going. They loved it. There was like maybe 20 people that were like, this is great.
Wait a minute. Did your uncle and them that want to rip you off come there? Was it a big deal?
My uncle was he fucking, I remember
he took some van back.
Yeah, he goes, give me the keys.
I had 5 uncles. My Uncle Sean went to this one. I remember I went to my grandmother's and he was like, you all right, kid? I remember he came in. I was in the basement just like in shock, mad at them. My career's over. And I heard him open the door. And he came downstairs and he opened the door. Usually they bust my balls. Usually they'd be like fucking laughing at me. He opened the door. He goes, you all right, kid? And I was like, I don't know. I don't know. He's like, all right, well, that was pretty fucking nuts. And I go, yeah. He goes, all right, well, at least you played the garden. And he shut the door. And I was like,
that's got to hurt even more.
Yeah.
So no more performances after that?
No, we still went on for a little bit, yeah.
How was that first one? Did you guys have the yips after that?
We were shaking. But we went out to Western Mass, to like the Berkshires, where people we knew. I remember we would open this guy. He was an Italian guy. He had a satin jacket too. Remember when satin jackets were huge?
Yeah.
MTV. I had an MTV satin jacket. Yeah. Remember that jacket?
I mean, no
I
comment.
remember they were huge.
I
3
can't-
years before Keith and his crew were wearing it.
What are we on a bus? You all right? Maybe talking to the mic, you jackass.
Why did you appreciate my great joke?
You tired? We gotta wrap this up. Colin's getting half the crew's getting tired. Yeah, it was. We went out there. This guy was a magician, and he called himself our Badusa. He'd be like, "Dude, I want to Badoosh you guys." And we would laugh. We would just let him book us gigs because he was such a character. He'd be like, "Dude, I'm gonna Badoosh you in Western Mass. I'm gonna Badoosh you up in New Hampshire." And he did magic, and he would go up, and he was just this guy. He'd be like, "Ta-da!" And it was just the worst. But I was on stage one night, and he was going up in between us, bringing us up as stand-ups and then as Alan the Monkeys. And I knocked over his magic trick, and I picked it up, and it kind of flipped out in all the holes and shit. And I go, look, there's holes in this thing. And just from the back of the room, you heard, my illusions.
My illusion.
My illusions. Ah, fuck. Well, here we are on my podcast years later. Me and Keith are friends, right? You're finished. I'm finished.
No, I got 3 girls and 1 guy.
Yeah, Spotify. Go listen to it on Spotify.
How the fuck why didn't you get on that? If they offered him fucking 8 figures, he would have turned it down. Huh?
Not true.
What about 7?
7.
Yeah, would you take it for 7?
What's
7
million?
figures. 7 figures.
I don't know. $1 million.
How much would it cost for you to do 3 girls, 1 Colin?
I would do it for free.
Really?
Sure.
Just to take the
I
job
love
away from Keith? Just to give him the boot?
Priceless.
All right, let's wrap this up. Keith, Comedy Express.
That's right, baby. Comedy Express. Forever.
3.
I'm gonna find a fucking satin jacket for your
Why,
birthday.
just don't find it. Just make it.
I'm gonna make it. That's what I'm saying.
We
I'm
should
gonna-
all make Comedy Express jackets.
Let's have a new Comedy Express.
Can't do it.
Why?
We'll sue you.
You won't.
I'll see you in court. I'm gonna win the trademark. I'm gonna go trademark Comedy Express.
I bet you
and then
that
I'm gonna back sue you for all the fucking for the
First
use
of all,
of the name.
as soon as somebody hears this, it's all fucking taken anyways.
Yeah.
Some asshole took this already. Selling Comedy Express jacket on Gas Digital right now.
Oh, I hope
Merch
so.
Pump.
Go to Merch Pump.
Go to Merch Pump. Get Comedy Express leather jackets, satin jackets, dungaree jackets.
Totally down with that.
We have Joke Busters. We have the original theme song.
You guys want an Alan the Monkeys T-shirt? It's there.
The more you
Spick
mention
in the
Joke
Mix shirt is
Busters,
up.
the more I like it.
What?
Joke Busters. The more you mention it,
See?
I'm starting to like that a
Yeah.
little bit more.
Really turns, and it's got a song
I hate
attached.
the song. The song infuriates me.
Well, Ray Parker Jr. loves it.
Because I can see Collins dance with Joke. Well, I see how he comes out.
Joke Busters.
Yeah. Yes,
Can we go
collars
into our
popped.
sketches?
What was your sketch?
I think
What was
we-
your sketch?
Well, it was the Columbus
Yeah.
as a Puerto
What's
Rican.
another one?
I can't remember. It was almost like Cheech and Chong, only an Irish guy and a Puerto Rican. And then at the end, dun, 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 it was fucking light. They told us you better get off 5 minutes. Dun, 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 dun. If something.
What?
If you need a laugh.
So you sang it.
And you go, yeah.
So sing it. Can you sing it for us right now?
I can't remember the words, but it was if you need a laugh and it's a long day, who are you gonna call? Joke Busters. Dun-dun-dun, dun. And then we ended with it.
Their breakdown. Everybody started dancing.
Whose idea was that?
I don't remember. But
He knows. Come on.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah,
talking
I don't
about?
know.
Whose idea it was? It
I
was
just,
his.
want to know one thing. Did you high five when you got off?
no, but we both were like, hey, that went pretty good.
Did you go get disco fries somewhere?
Yeah. We were like, shit.
CQ, it was good times. I think they
Okay,
they
man.
liked it.
Okay, man, I gotta go home.
I mean, we're no Comedy Express, but we good.
He goes, mira, we go to Boston, we work, man. The monkeys, they done.
Monkeys don't, man.
Out of the monkeys,
Comedy
psh,
Express,
He
they don't even see each other anymore.
goes, they are Enterprise, man. They
That's-
got Pennsylvania.
That's the problem, man. There's 2 of us.
Nah,
There's
man.
4 of them.
Ah, man.
Double the problems.
Mami.
Papi. Listen. All right, well, Keith. You got Keith, 3 girls, 1 Keith. Where can you listen to that?
Spotify.
In the
You know
tub?
where it's at. Spotify.
You have to listen to it in the tub
In the
with
tub.
candles.
On a
Spotify.
stoop. You can listen to it on a stoop.
How's it going?
In the tub. It's going pretty good.
Yeah, is it must be successful. I mean, you got 3 successful people in it.
3. Wait a minute, but that's
No, there's 3, and there's.
That's some Al the Monkeys humor right there.
I love how you switch your coattail thing to like just 3 coattails. You got Rachel, you
I
got
don't
Bridget,
do
and then
coattails.
you're the
Remember, I don't join circles. I make circles.
True.
Understand that.
True that. You're right. Keith doesn't you draw circles.
I just said that. I make
Yeah,
circles.
you make circles. Yeah, all right, good. That's a good saying.
I know it
How
is.
many listens does it have?
Huh? It's got good listeners, I guess.
Does it say?
Not on here.
Now, how come it's Amy on it and not?
Well,
she
you
presents
figure
it.
that out. Figure out why Amy's on it.
I just want to hear you say
Fucking
it.
moron.
You know, who's fucking top billing a movie right now?
No, wait a minute. Why is Amy? Why isn't it Rachel?
Why is it just Amy?
Why couldn't it be you or Rachel?
All right. Well, oh yeah, we got a big gig at the end of August. Me, you,
Vegas.
Voss in Vegas. Me, you, Voss, and Paul Verzi in Vegas at the Comedy Club,
Comedy Cellar
Comedy Cellar in Vegas at the Rio.
at the Rio.
With they're putting up the tickets this week. You can buy them right now. Go to comedycellar.com and go to the Vegas website, and you can pick the date and buy the tickets now. Get them now. It's that whole week: Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We will be in Vegas. Me, Keith Robinson, Rich Voss, and Paul Verzi. That is the last week in August.
August, yeah.
That's gonna be a good time.
In Vegas, baby.
Vegas, baby.
I
What
gamble.
are the odds that Keith stays at the Rio Hotel? I'd say 1 to 1,000.
There's no way he's staying at the Rio
way.
Hotel.
I already booked my hotel at Encore.
Yeah, he's not staying.
Nice.
Of course. Yeah. You stay way over there.
Visit Mike Reynolds. He's a craps dealer there.
Is he?
Yeah.
Who's
Yeah,
Mike
I love
Reynolds?
that. I love the
Comedian
Encore.
friend of ours.
Were you in a group with him?
No, he did his own act.
Wow. Yeah, and what else you got, Keith? You have no website, right?
No,
Nothing?
nothing.
That's
Off the
ballsy.
grid.
Off the grid.
Yeah, I'm off. I mean, Twitter, which I'm barely on, and the Instagram, which I'm barely on.
You got nothing.
I'm a man. I'm a grown man.
Right,
I do grown man shit.
right.
Like, stay off the internet.
And do a podcast with 3 women.
Grown up stuff.
Hey, girls, what do you think?
I'm the pimp of the podcast.
You're not the
'Cause I'm
pimp.
pimping those hoes.
I want to.
You better isolate that audio and send it to Amy.
Can we listen to some of it? Do you have any of it?
I gotta piss.
I just want to listen to one little piece of it. Have you listened to it?
No.
That's a trailer.
There's a
Have you
trailer.
listened to it?
No, not
Has
yet.
anybody listened to it?
I haven't yet.
Nobody has listened to it.
How many?
Didn't it just come out?
Yeah, it just came out.
Just came out three.
It's got to
3
be
weeks
funny.
ago.
It's funny.
I'm sure.
I mean,
it's
it's
great.
4 funny people.
It's just
Yeah.
look at Bob. It's got to be funny.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to be. What?
Playing
What's-
Mr. Innocent.
Yeah, it's got. Come on.
We
What
don't
is?
go for that shit.
Yeah.
What do you
We're
mean?
all comics. We know what the fuck you're doing.
What are you talking
We're all
about?
comedians.
Oh, it's got to be. Come
When
on.
a comedian starts to get sincere, there's a rattle, like a rattlesnake goes off in everyone's head.
Why?
It's got to be funny.
Come on. What do you got on? I
Listen,
think
I'm
something's
being
there.
serious.
Fuck you, Bob.
Oh God.
And it ends as it started. Yeah. We keep going, fuck you, Bob.
What are you doing, Mike?
It's not coming up. It's just showing reviews.
What?
They're just showing
He
reviews of
goes
the
like
trailer.
this.
Is it
What
not?
are you doing,
Is it
Mike?
not up, Mike? Is it not up?
Yeah.
Where is it up?
Look at
Spotify.
Look at the.
Right,
Hold
but
on.
when it opens Spotify, it really
Trailer.
it crashes his computer.
I have it. I have it on my
Look at
phone.
the trailer.
Your phone doesn't work for me.
The trailer?
Yeah, just look at the trailer and see. You know.
Let's pick it up. I have a 3:00 lunch at the at the Olive Tree with
Yeah.
Rebecca
Let's
Trent.
go.
Ready?
Here it is. This is a goddamn promo.
Very good slate.
Yeah, great.
Is it go time?
Okay. So I still say the whole thing every time, and then add.
Check us out. Streaming on. Damn it! I messed up already.
Stop.
Told
It's the same guy from fucking Comedy Express.
Yes.
There it is.
You're still doing the same shit.
Same cocky guy
Yeah,
from
you
Comedy
fucking
Express.
asshole. You got 3 nice
what a-
people trying to be funny.
What a stroke.
They put some seasoning on them.
Tupac.
Forget it. Let's fucking move on. Keith, so thanks for coming on, buddy. Very funny. Comedy Express. What's
Comedy
up?
Express, baby,
Comedy
forever.
Express. 1 finger.
Yeah.
Not piece. 1.
One.
Colin.
I'll be at Governor's next week.
With who?
The guy who's joining me tonight at the Fat Black Pussycat, actually.
He's back.
What's his name?
Chrissy D's out of town.
I thought he was finished there. They threw him out to
Chrissy
Fat
D.
Black.
Yeah, they told him he couldn't work there anymore.
Wait, they told Tim that?
No, they is
Liz?
They is him.
Oh.
Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Look
They
at him.
booted Tim Gage.
They booted Tim Gage.
And then I'll be in Montreal next week.
It's such a weird thing. This relationship between
love
Tim Gage and Colin and all of us. All right, you're gonna be a Governor's. I've never played Governors.
Really?
What?
Never.
Never?
I've done the 2 other rooms.
You've done McGuire's and
Brokerage.
I've done it for years. The other ones.
Yeah.
I've
Never
never.
done
I've been to Governors one time.
You're Governor's dude.
Never went. What?
What?
Never. I never played there. I went there one time when they had the podcast studio.
Yeah.
I mean, I love those guys. Yeah, it's weird. I've never played that room ever.
That is weird.
But I don't know what the fuck that is. But whatever. Maybe the guy there doesn't like me. Isn't there a separate guy?
No.
They're all owned by
James?
Yeah.
James owns all of them.
Yeah, but isn't there a guy there who
used
runs
to
it?
be. Oh.
What do you know?
I can't remember. No, I'm just trying to think of the other guy.
Jeez, you sound like an
No,
old lady.
there's one guy
Oh.
owns all of them.
And you're at you're at Harris Resort. Where else are you?
I'm at Harris Resort with my man Noah McDonald.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hell,
Two-man show.
Hell yeah.
And the warehouse at FTC Fairfield, Connecticut. What's that?
No idea.
South Orange Performing Arts Center in
what
South
that
Orange,
is.
New Jersey. Yeah, go to colinquinn.com for all his tickets. And are you doing your new show? Or is
Yeah.
It, what is it called? Do you have a name for it?
One in every crowd.
One in every crowd?
I like that.
What's it
one.
about?
Well, it was about. I don't know. It's changing. It's hard to say now. I'm changing the whole thing.
Yeah?
It's going to stay one in every crowd.
No, probably not. Although that's great artwork.
That is great artwork.
Unfucking believable artwork.
I like it. I like it.
You have the same eyes and cheekbones as Jesus. I bet he liked Lord of Dunes too. All right, buddy. Dan, what do you got?
Bonfire on Comedy Central Radio.
What a
Sirius
great
XM.
fucking show. Have you done Bonfire?
Oh.
Dude, it's so fun.
We'll have you anytime you'd like, Colin.
Thanks, Dan.
He
You're
knows, Dan.
And then I'll be at...
He just said that like Dan's a new guy from fucking Kentucky. I'll have you on anytime you want, kid. It's Colin
I didn't say
Quinn.
it like that. I said...
Yeah, you did. Look,
No.
that's why he's laughing.
I didn't
if
say it
you
like
didn't
that.
say it like
I hate
that,
you.
he wouldn't laugh.
I'll be at the Punchline in San Francisco, July 19th through the 21st. Then Comedy Works in Denver, July 26th through the 28th. Comedy on State in Madison in August.
Yeah.
And then other shit, dansoder.com.
Well, don't forget, you're going to be at Skankfest this week.
Yeah.
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 Louis J. Gomez's the brainchild of Louis J. Gomez. Skankfest. Brooklyn.
Skankfest. I'll be there
You're in
Sunday.
Skankfest, too. We're all doing a show together Sunday.
Sunday, I'll be
Sunday
there.
night is it?
Sunday night, we're doing a show together.
Yeah, I can't make it Saturday.
Shafir Fest.
Why?
Go to buy Shafir Fest shirts.
What's a Shafir Fest?
Because, Ari Shafir hijacked it this year.
Oh, did he really?
He was doing all the announcements before Louis could. So anytime they signed someone big, he would tweet it out. It made Louis furious, and it's one of the hardest I've ever laughed. Because they would get this big name, and then Ari would find out, and he'd go, "Hey guys, by the way, Pete Davidson's going to be at Skankfest." And Louis would be like, "What the fuck, Ari? You got to let me announce it in an official way." Ari Shafir, always funny.
Yeah, fucking asshole.
That's amazing.
Yeah, so check it out. Gabby, what do you got, babe?
I have a new podcast out with Katie Hannigan called A Pod Clips. Dan did an episode.
I forgot about your Muppet voice.
My Muppet voice.
I always forget that it's like a Muppet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a little puppet.
Yeah.
And follow me on Instagram. That's really it.
All right, Gabby. Michael? What do you have besides owl eyes?
All three of us will be at the Fat Black Pussycat tomorrow night. I'll
Yes.
be at Skankfest on Sunday. And I'll be headlining the Improv in San Antonio last week of August.
Hell yeah.
Now, wait a minute. What is the Skankfest show on Sunday that we're on?
It's a comedy show. Like it's just a comedy show.
I know, but
I'm in the basement.
Mike looks
so-
like a Mexican Zero Mostel.
That is fucking perfect.
Tell Keith who Zero Mostel is.
I know he is.
Who is he?
stupid.
Who is he?
He's a fucking movie star.
From what movie?
On the way to the
On
what
the
is it?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah,
On the what?
I forget the.
A funny thing happened on the way to
Yeah.
the
All right,
word.
just
I
checking.
can't remember the word.
Forum.
Yeah.
Forum. Yeah,
Just checking.
I know all that.
No, yeah.
What do you think this? What is Bob? What are you doing testing me?
I like to test you.
I like somebody smarter to test me, please.
We'll find somebody in this room and you can have
Colin,
them. Yeah, keep going.
Gabby.
Yeah, all right.
Thank
That's
you.
two. Keep going.
That's
it.
He did it. He got it. He got to the end.
All right, check it out. I want to thank Dom Steak Tips from Dom Sausages, domsausages.com for supporting the YKWD podcast and the Live from the Shed. We gave away 2 bags of steak tips to very happy people this week, and we're going to try to maybe give some more away before the summer's out. So stay tuned, but go there and get your steak tips. They deliver them right to your house. Sausages, steak tips, they have a home menu right to your house. In 2 days, it will come to you. So go to domsausage.com. Also, I want to thank the Comedy Cellar Vegas. Go to Comedy Cellar. If you're going to Vegas or if you want to go and check out the new club, it's at the Rio. It's the hottest club. It just won #1 comedy club in Vegas.
Nice.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, the crowds are getting bigger and bigger. It's becoming more popular, just like the regular Comedy Cellar Vegas. So make sure you get tickets. And we're going to be there at the end of August. Me, Voss, Keith, and Verzi. Mark Cohen's going to be hosting. It's going to be great. Are you ever going to go there, Quinn?
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, cool. When?
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know.
He would announce it if he was going to be there anytime soon.
What's that mean?
But he's not going to be there.
Yeah, I would have said it when I was saying my dates.
Well, not if it wasn't.
Then you try to put pressure on him. I know how you work, Bob.
I don't know why you blew past my Montreal dates, too.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to announce that.
Oh.
I was going to announce that at Montreal, like we're doing it together.
Boom.
I was going to do it, yeah.
Okay.
What are you gonna? What are you? His fucking manager? Back off.
Yeah, he's got a point, though.
Yeah, back off.
Guys, we don't need beef between Al and the Monkeys and the Comedy Express.
Well, I'm
Try
trying
to
to
keep peace.
I'm trying to fucking hook up with the joke busters, and this cocksucker's cock blocking
You
it.
can't. Joke Busters is a 2-man group. Don't try to.
I don't want to join them. I'm just saying we could do shows
Yeah,
together
seven fly.
because we're in the same circuit, unlike Comedy Express.
Dun, 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 dun.
Joke Buster.
Use code.
And you want to laugh.
Who are we going to call?
Don't forget to use
Joe
code CC
Buster.
Social.
What's that?
Don't forget to use the code CC Social when you're buying tickets on.
Yeah, CC Social. You get $25 tickets, and make sure you go this Thursday. I'm going bushcrafting. I'm going to the camping with Paul Verzi.
I want to thank you one more time for letting me doing the show at the outhouse that you have in Westchester.
Live from the shed.
I don't like that he's redoing.
Outhouse.
Yeah, but he got a laugh on that joke.
I want to get one more.
Yeah, but that's the only.
You can't stop me from getting one more.
And, but that's how Comedy
Don't get
Express
my
died.
way. Don't get my
But
way.
guess
Or
what?
get my.
Let's not act like when we all don't have gold. We try to bring it up a few times.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
And like got a huge
That's
laugh.
what it's all about.
Like the 4th time. This is the 7th time.
So what?
You did it at your barbecue.
Gabby had a good
Huh?
sweet
You did it at
laugh
the
on
At
it.
the barbecue. He brought it up up front. He brought it. He did it on the promo, which was
So
funny.
what?
Yeah.
I just shot with Noam yesterday, live from the shed.
2 episodes.
2 episodes. Gabby was there. Gabby's fucking crazy. She edited the last 2 episodes. Your episode edited because we had to speed you up the driveway because it took too long. So she had to.
You fucking asshole, man. You're
What a
such
mean, cruel
fucking
man.
Mean.
He's a
Son of a
handicapped
bitch.
gentleman.
No, it just took long. And I think-
Yeah. I'm glad Dane blew by you. Bob came back into comedy. Dane, we should form the group together. Dane's like, I'm on the road right now.
First of all, Dane blew by all of you, all of us. Okay.
Yeah, right.
Not
remember when
Comedy
Dane-
Express.
I remember when Dane was we were doing Comics Come Home.
Yeah.
And he goes, hey, I want to do something for my MySpace page. I was like, no, Dane, leave me alone. Like, I was like, what's he talking about? Meanwhile, he's already like a fucking superstar.
Means, yeah, if you did it, you would have sold out your next fucking
Yeah.
6 months of shows. Yeah, we're doing. First of all, you rolled your eyes. What's up with you rolling your eyes?
I didn't roll my eyes at all.
Yeah,
Why did I
you
roll
did.
my eyes?
First of all, settle down. You're getting a little carried away.
I got to go.
All right, listen. Go to robertkellylive.com for all my dates. Just for laughs next week. What day are you going to be there, Quinn?
No, the 25th or the 23rd or something. I'm there
good.
for like a week.
You're there for a whole week. You're doing your one-man show?
Yeah.
And you're doing a gala?
No, something else. I think they got wise to the fact that a lot of people are like, we don't do your fucking galas all the time.
Yeah.
So now they have another thing, but it's another type of show, but it's still
It's a TV show,
right,
but it's not the gala.
but not the gala.
I did that last year.
You did,
It was
yeah.
the Mike Birbiglia side show at a
Right.
smaller event. Yeah, it was
And
fun.
it was
It
all
was
right,
fun.
right?
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
The gala is huge, but I'm hosting the Nasty Show with Brad Williams, Nikki Glazer, Mike Britt, Derek Segun, Miss Pat. So make sure you get your tickets. Go to haha.com. That's another great episode. Guys, thanks for coming in. Zach, what do you got?
Zach, the new guy.
All right, laughable.com. Make sure you go there and download that app. The greatest podcast app out there right now. Laughable.com. We love those guys. We'll see you next we'll see you next week on You Know What, Dude.
Hey.
You've been listening to the YKWD podcast. Thanks for listening. Now go back to your shitty jobs. Shitty jobs. Shitty